Hey everybody, look who's here. Muffin, say hi. Mom, I'm not tall enough to see the screen. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Hi Bronny. Hi Gosh. Hi TS. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to a Death Stranding 2 stream. Apologies again for last night's last minute cancellation. I unfortunately had a really long day at work and had to stay a bit late, so by the time I got home, I was already late, and I was ultimately too tired to stream last night. So thanks, guys, for your understanding. I actually slept almost 12 hours last night. I went to bed at 8:30 p.m. and woke up just before 8 a.m. this morning. So I got a great rest in. Today at work was a lot more chill. I actually worked from home today, which is always nice. And yeah, we are rested and we are ready to go for a Death Stranding 2 stream tonight. Muffin is ready too, apparently. She's hanging out, and it's going to be great. On Monday's stream, we finally made it to episode 9 of Death Stranding 2. It felt like we had been in episode 8 for a really long time, and I know, obviously, I've been doing lots of side quests and whatnot, but I think episode 8 was definitely the longest chapter of the game so far. So we did just make it into chapter 9. It is called Puppets. And as the name implies, we finally learned a little something about the backstory of Dollman. Like everyone else in this game, he has a very tragic backstory, and we found out how he ended up occupying the body of a small marionette doll, and it did involve the deaths of both him and his daughter, so yeah, tragic. We also spent a lot of time on Monday's stream climbing mountains. Most of the stream on Monday actually involved us climbing very cold, very windy, very snow-covered mountains, and we are going to start tonight's stream doing the exact same thing. We do have a side quest regarding someone called the aeronautical engineer. They live at the very tippy top, the very peak of the central mountain range. And of course, they want us to go get some cargo from the very bottom of the mountain and deliver it back up to the very top. So we're going to be doing some deliveries today. I'm hoping we can actually use the coffin board a little bit, get tricky, do a little SSX, snowboard down the mountain at the very least. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get back up, but I'm hoping to do at least one way in a fun manner. Muffin said snowboarding? Ugh, not interested. So that's the plan for this evening. Like I said, thanks everybody so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with me for slight schedule changes, but tonight we are poised and ready for a nice long stream. Hi Riz, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. 12 hours is the ideal sleep length, damn you society, right? Ugh. If I could get 12 hours of sleep every night, I would be a happy, happy woman. But I got 12 hours last night. I literally only woke up once last night around 6 a.m. to pee, and that was it. I was solid. So clearly I needed that rest. My body was like, oh, thank God, we can lie down in the quiet for a little while. So feeling a lot better today, that's for sure. I used my grandfathered in humble discount and my credit card today, so I managed to preload this for PC. Nice! Yeah, so for those of you guys who are going to be joining me on the Death Stranding 2 journey on PC, your journey starts tomorrow. That's right. After, well, I guess it was, what, 8 months? This game came out on PS5 exclusively last June, so after a period of exclusivity, now in March 2026, the game is coming to PC, which is exciting because it obviously ushers in a whole other host of players. Lots of people who don't have PS5s who have been waiting very patiently for Death Stranding 2 to come to PC are excited, and yeah, you guys can join the Death Stranding 2 journey this weekend on PC, which is fun. So for those of you guys joining me on the journey, I hope you've enjoyed the PS5 version of the game so far. I've said many times, I can't believe how beautiful this game is, and I'll say it again, I can only imagine how beautiful it's going to look on high-end PCs, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some gameplay footage and screenshots of this game running on some high-end graphics cards. If you could get 12 hours of sleep at night and then 10 during the day, it would be the dream. So basically Muffin's life. That's basically how Muffin lives her life. 12 hours of sleep at night, 10 hours of sleep during the day. That's why she's always looking so perky and beautifully rested. Did the splash slash menu screen change? No, I don't think so. Looks the same to me. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm loading into the game and Dollman is immediately saying that to me, but anyway. As I mentioned, on Monday, we climbed up to the very tippy top of this mountain, which was, quite a journey. That's about all I can say. We died once in an avalanche. Sam almost lost all 10 fingers and 10 toes, but, you know, we made it. But our next objective, as I mentioned, is all the way down at the base of the mountain. We need to recover the ghost mech factory cargo down here, and then deliver it all the way up here to the aeronautical engineer. So, we're going to have to do a little bit of mountain climbing as we sort of get out of this valley. I'm hoping to climb up. Actually, no, maybe not to that side. Not sure what the best way to do this is. I feel like probably climbing back up to the environmental observatory and then up here. Then we snowboard down. We'll see. This might be one of those things that's easier said than done, but yeah, we got to get back down the mountain. Luckily, as a reward for reaching the environmental observatory on Monday, Sam did get one of these oxygen masks because we're so high up right now that the air is thin and it was impacting Sam's health. But because we have this oxygen mask equipped, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know if it automatically equips and dequips kind of like a hood. Your hood goes up when it rains and automatically gets taken back down. I'm not sure if the same thing applies here with this mask, like when we get down to the base of the mountain, if it'll unequip or if we're going to have to do that manually, but we'll see. Regardless, I've got my coffin board, so yeah, we are ready to go for a ride. Chris says, I'm doing all right. I finished building some IKEA furniture, but I did take a piece of my pinky. No! Ah, well, I'm glad you got the furniture built, because IKEA furniture, while nice and affordable, can be a bit of a bitch to build. So, happy you got it built, although not happy to hear that you had to sacrifice a piece of pinky to do so. What sorts of furniture were you building? Anything cool? Anything comfy? But yes, Bronny did get a great clip, actually, of the avalanche on Monday's stream. If you guys haven't seen it, it's worth checking out. Basically, as we were beginning our mountain adventures, it was like, be careful, there might be avalanches. And I was like, oh. And then we were climbing around for hours and never experienced an avalanche. And I was like, wow, we're so lucky. And then, of course, those words had barely come out of my mouth, and boom, an avalanche came and Sam died. And that is why you have to knock on wood and not say things out loud, because karma is ready to bite ya. You built us a new table and 4 chairs. Oh, nice. Awesome. Are you and Abby settling into your new place? I know it's always a bit of an adjustment period moving in with a partner for the first time, but hopefully things are clicking and you guys are settling into to living with one another. It wasn't too bad other than missing a swing with a hammer. Happens to the best of us. Tables aren't too tricky. Chairs do vary wildly in difficulty, though. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're at the very top of the mountain now. So let's get on our board and head on down. We still have some boxes to unpack, but we're doing good and getting into our rhythm. Awesome! I'm so glad to hear that, Riz. Yeah, it's like, no matter how much you love someone, there's always going to be a bit of an adjustment period when you see how they live and how they do little things differently than you might do in your daily routine. But I've got no doubt you guys will find a rhythm that works for you both. So there is no corpse in this coffin. It's an empty coffin, but other than that, yes, we're surfing on a coffin. That's why it's called coffin boarding, not snowboarding. Now, getting down this mountain is already so much easier than it was getting up. Like I said, we literally spent hours scaling this mountain on Monday's stream. So the fact that we can just cruise down here, oh, this is fantastic. But yeah, this is classic Hideo Kojima bullshit. He said, yeah, okay, you can snowboard in my game, but it's not going to be on a regular snowboard. It's going to be on a coffin. And if that's not the most Kojima thing you've ever heard, I don't know what is. Oh, dang, the game audio is still muted, Bronny. Thank you so much for letting me know. My goodness, I didn't even notice. There we go. Should be good. Whee! honestly, this is really fun. I haven't played like an SSX snowboarding type game in a really long time. So this is really fun. Just a nice, easy rip down the mountain. How are you doing today, Ash? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. You arrived just in time. We're shredding down this mountain. But yeah, I would totally recommend Death Stranding 1 and 2, Riz. They are very weird, unhinged games in the best of ways. The mind of Kojima works in very mysterious ways, but it makes for a very entertaining product, and I have greatly enjoyed playing Death Stranding 2 so far. I've been having headset issues today, so I wasn't sure. No, it was on my end, Bronny, so thank you for letting me know. Didn't even realize the game audio was muted, but you guys should be able to hear it now. I mean, it's basically just ambient noise as we snowboard down this mountain, but we like ambient noise. Okay, we're actually almost at our destination. Wow, we got down here really fast. This is fantastic. We've reached the end of the snow. And now we just need to go to the mech factory. So we've already been at the mech factory before. One of our main quests took us to the mech factory, and we cleared out all the mechs in there. So hopefully this place will be uninhabited. I can go in, get my stuff and ditch. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that that won't in fact be the case. And maybe some other people have moved in here. We'll see.
Warning. The coffin board cannot be used as a mode of transport outside the chiral network.
Alright, well this is as far as we can board, folks. And also, it looks like my mask did not automatically unequip. Does the mask run on battery power, or can I just leave it on? I genuinely don't know. Because if it doesn't run off battery power, then I don't care if I just leave it, but... Oxygen mask connected to a hood. With sufficient battery, the mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen. Yeah, okay. So let's take that off. Because I don't want to drain my battery too much. And then when we start heading up the mountain again, we can put it back on. Also need to make sure my proper hood is equipped, aka my cute otter hood. And we'll make sure Sam's got his hat on as well to keep him warm. You just got done with McDonald's and you're on the way to the movies again to see your second movie of the day. Dang, a Wednesday double header. What's on the schedule for tonight? Alright, it has been snowing for a very long time. It is snowing again now, so visibility is not the best. I don't see any enemies, though. This might be one of these scenarios where I speak too soon, though, like the avalanche, so... We'll see what happens as we get closer. Oh! There we go, I did speak too soon. There must be BTs in this area now. Should have known it wouldn't be this easy. Okay. If there's BTs, that means we need weapons. I also didn't realize what core repair my stuff was in. Makes sense. We've been going through snow and sleet for the longest time, so a lot of my weapons are taking damage. Do have some blood grenades, though, so let's equip those. Keep an eye out for BTs. I don't actually see any, but...
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
I can't even see it, so no, I can't do that. I literally... Am I blind? I don't... I can't see anything, so I have no idea. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Press circle when near a gazer to cut their umbilical cord. If you approach a gazer with an umbilical cord without being noticed, you can cut the cord and send it back to the world of the dead. Sure, but I could also just do this. No, wait, it's gone again now. Oh, this is weird. I could see it for like a second and now it's gone. I don't like that. I like being able to see my enemies. Otherwise, things can get really scary. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a ton in here. Holy crap. So there's no more ghost mechs, but there are tons of BTs. It's kind of a pick your poison type of situation. Alright. Keep moving, Sam. Keep moving. Cargo we're looking for is over here. So we not only started off today's stream with a bit of snowboarding, but also with spooky, scary ghosts fighting. I don't think anything has seen me yet, which is good. Every ghost I see, I'm tossing a blood grenade at, and it's taking care of them. Oh, that's a big one! Holy shit, what is that? It's huge! I have never seen a BT that big. I don't like that one fucking bit. I'm not even gonna try to fight that thing, because I've got a feeling it'll take many, many hits. I will fight this one, though. Ah! There's the cutting of the umbilical cord, okay. And here's what we came here to get, the Ghost Mech Factory cargo.
Alright, we got it. Let's deliver the cargo to the aeronautical engineer.
And I hope he's appreciative of what I had to go through to get this, my god. Okay, I am out of blood grenades now, which sucks, because those are so fantastic in fighting BTs. We've got capture grenades, we've got rubber pizzas, we've got smoke grenades. Honestly, I don't really have anything else to fight BTs right now. We're gonna grab this machine gun. I'd rather not use it unless I have to, because obviously that's gonna be a lot louder than the grenades we were tossing. But, last resort, I guess. That giant BT is so scary, oh my god. I actually haven't fought any human enemies since we got the rubber pizzas, which is sad because I haven't had an opportunity to test them out. Ah, we might have to use the machine gun. I don't think I can sneak my way through here. There's too many. We'll see. We'll try. Nope. Not working. Machine gun it is. We stealthed the first bit. But that's all we can do. Ah, shit. Come on. Shake it off. Channel your inner Taylor Swift. Come on, let's go. Woo! I don't see any more. I don't know how far out they go. I think we might be okay. So many spooky creatures. Yeah, seriously. We're only 20 minutes into stream and we already got hit with a batch of nightmare fuel, so... There you have it. Okay, I was able to stealth the majority of that area, which is nice. I actually didn't realize how few weapons I had on me when we came down here. That was a mistake on my behalf. I should have made sure I was more prepared, but... Nothing we can do about that now. I had enough blood grenades to get in and get the stuff, then we used the machine gun to get out, and now I'm gonna try to get out of this area. Hey, Gosh! The movie we saw earlier was called Reminders of Him, and the next movie in a bit is titled Slanted. One movie is a romantic drama, and the other is a body horror film. My taste is like Frankenstein's monster. I love that. Variety's the spice of life, right? Whew. Alright, we got in and out. No worse for wear. Other than the fact that I'm a little bit spooked, of course. All is good. Alrighty, now the issue is, however, is my coffin board did get pretty damaged during all of this timefall, aka snow, but it's still got 54% durability, so hopefully that's enough to get us to the top of the mountain. Because the coffin board has its own propulsion, I'm hopeful that we can actually ride it up to the top of the mountain, because that will help us out a good bit rather than having to slog it back up the mountain like we did on Monday. So we'll see how it all goes. Once we get back on the chiral network here, we'll jump on the board and then try to get back up the mountain. Could you make a cargo repair spray before you hand it in? I could stop somewhere, I guess, and get a cargo repair spray. I'm not able to use the facilities at the aeronautical engineer's place until he's linked up to the chiral network, but if we stop somewhere en route and get some repair spray, that could be nice. Poor Sam is also covered in a mixture of snow, dirt, blood. He's looking a little worse for wear, but that's okay. Alright, we're back on the board. Let's start heading up the mountain. That's the reason I don't have a lot of supplies right now, honestly, is because through the timefall wear, plus the fact that I didn't want to carry too much stuff at baseline because I had to slog up this mountain, plus we lost a bunch of stuff in the avalanche. I actually don't have a ton of supplies on me right now. We've kind of been roughing it, but again, thankfully that wasn't fatal in our BT encounter there. We did have just enough blood grenades to make it through, and once we're done in this snowy area, I'm gonna, you know, really replenish our supplies. Luckily, as I hoped, the board is just as effective going uphill as it was going downhill, so we should be able to traverse quite a bit of this mountain on it, unless it disintegrates underneath our feet, which it very well might, but regardless, it is so much better than having to slog up this mountain on foot like we did the other day. It's also a pretty nice day. Like, yes, it's snowing, but at least we can see. One of our mountain excursions, visibility was literally 0. I had no idea where we were going, so the fact that I can see today is also a positive. Whee! Oh! Didn't realize that was a bit of a cliff. Which way do I want to be going? The way I am going, this way. Okay. Uphill snowboarding feels like one of those Olympic events that spring up at 1 a.m. after all the regular winter sports. They need to add coffin boarding to the next version of the Olympics. This peak here. Plays the theme that you'd hear from Sonic Adventures when you snowboard. Yeehaw! This is pretty cool, actually. This was clearly the right way to complete this quest. Have coffin, will travel. Now, if there is some other stuff we can pick up en route, I would like to do that. For instance, over here I see some maintenance tools that we can pick up for the aeronautical engineer, so let's do that. Oh no. Do I not have enough momentum to get up this mountain? Yes, we do. Just had to take it from a different angle. Okay. Yeah, how's everybody's hump day been? We're halfway to the weekend now, folks. Over halfway. Things are looking up. Like I said, after my very long day at work yesterday, I'm very much looking forward to the weekend, and I've been very much looking forward to this stream all day as well, so thank you guys so much for being here. We gotta put our mask back on because we're entering a low oxygen area, so let's do that. Oh, I can't. So I gotta get off my board and then I can. These deaths do be stranded. That they do. Hey, Jazzy, how are ya? Happy Wednesday. We're just snowboarding up a mountain, no big deal. And then I think I'm gonna take Bronny's advice, and I'm gonna make a quick pit stop before we go to the aeronautical engineer's place, and I'm gonna get some container repair spray. I stayed awake all day because I was expecting a call about our job, so I'm tired and pissed off now because they never rang. Oh! Well, hopefully we can have a bit of fun here tonight to make up for that. So is that spider or some kind of transformer symbol on your shirt? I've been trying to figure it out for like 5 minutes before I realized I'm basically staring at your tits. This is a Spider-Man shirt that I got at Disneyland. I figured with the release of the new trailer for the next Spider-Man movie today, it seemed only right that I wear a Spider-Man t-shirt. I'm so excited for the next chapter in Peter Parker's journey. From what I saw in that trailer, it looks pretty cool. Spider-Man's kind of getting back to his roots. Fighting street-level heroes and, you know, being poor and destitute just the way we like our Peter Parker. So, yeah, I'm very excited. What do you guys think of the trailer if you saw it? Gotcha, the legs were throwing me off. Yeah, that's fair, and you couldn't really see the legs either. Okay, unfortunately, we did lose our pizzas on the way up. But we did get some container repair spray, so let's use that. They need to let Frank have one F-bomb in the movie. Well, usually Spider-Man movies are PG-13, and I'm pretty sure the rules of PG-13 are that you're allowed one F-bomb. So, hopefully, yeah, Frank will get his. Honestly, it would be more funny if they let Peter have one. But yeah, we got Punisher and Bruce Banner coming in. Sinister Six are coming in. We saw Scorpion. I'm very interested to see who Sadie Sink's character is going to be, because all signs pointed to her being Peter's new love interest. But from the brief glimpses we got in the trailer, she might be a villain? Or maybe both. I don't know. That would be cool. We love an enemies to lovers storyline. But yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I love Spider-Man. I'll watch Spider-Man no matter what it is, but they have done such a great job over the past couple of movies. Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man, in my opinion. And so I'm looking forward to, yeah, the next chapter. Alrighty, so to get to the aeronautical engineer, I guess we'll go right up this slope. Then we're unfortunately going to be off the chiral network. So we'll have to ditch the coffin board and then do the rest on foot. Is Sadie Sink the redhead? Because she could be MJ. Yeah, she is the redhead, but we've already got an MJ. Unless there's another MJ. Alrighty, let's ditch this board. I mean, this thing's not even worth dragging with me. It is beat to hell, so let's go on foot. I'm just thinking, though, while we were at the Eastern Environmental Observatory, I maybe should have built some ladders or something. Do I have any ladders? Oh, I do. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, otherwise this might get difficult, but no, I got a ladder. Oh, that's true. Zendaya's MJ is not Mary Jane, she's Michelle Jones, so another different MJ could come in. Wouldn't that be interesting? Peter dating girls back-to-back with the same name. And that, Peter, is how things get confusing. Have you been? Oh, I've been really good. Thank you for asking. All good with me here. Work's been busy, but, you know, I can't complain. Enjoying streaming as much as I can. We've been playing through Death Stranding 2 over the last couple of weeks, which I'm really, really enjoying so far. And, yeah, I mean, overall, can't complain. Things are good with me. Hope things are good with you as well. It is good to see you today, Jazzy, because, yeah, it has been a minute. Thankfully, it is a beautiful day as we climb up to the aeronautical engineer's place. And also, thankfully, we do have this oxygen mask. You can hear Sam huffing and puffing like he's Darth Vader, but things would be a lot worse if we didn't have it, because we are going higher and higher, and I can only imagine the air is getting thinner and thinner. Things are kind of sort of looking up. I was able to buy a car last week, so now I don't have to share a car with my mom. Oh, that's looking up. Cool. Nothing like getting your own set of wheels. But now I'm broke again. Isn't that the way of life? You save up all your money for the one thing you really want, you finally get it, and then you gotta start from scratch again. We got a new vehicle in November. We got ourselves a Toyota RAV4, and so far we are really happy with it. Especially in these Canadian winters, it has been so good. In the ice and snow. Very happy we decided to pull the trigger and get a new vehicle. Alrighty, we made it. Just need to very carefully navigate my way down here, although in saying that, maybe we should use a ladder. Yay, transportation independence! Oh no, fuel crisis and recession! Yeah. It's always good news mixed with a little bit of bad news, isn't it? Speaking of winter, it was 43 Fahrenheit today and snowing. Wow, it was actually the opposite here today. It was like spring. I couldn't believe how warm it was. It was like 15 degrees Celsius today, and it's gonna be like that warm again tomorrow. So I'm like, winter? Are you over? But no, God knows there will be a third winter, a fourth winter yet, but I'm enjoying this nice little reprieve that we have. Alrighty, we made it to the aeronautical engineers, and we did so in perfect fashion. The Ghost Mech Factory cargo and maintenance tools that we picked up are basically undamaged, so there you go. You better be thankful, aeronautical engineer. I had to go through a lot to get these to you. I know that feeling. I got my tax return today and immediately had to make an emergency visit to the dentist. No! Ah, dang it. Also, you are on the ball filing your taxes, Beast. Good for you. I still gotta do that.
Ordeal hauling yourself up here. I salute your dedication.
Thank you.
You found the cargo I asked you to recover, I presume.
I sure
I'll go ahead
did.
and take stock of what you brought. Possibly a perfect delivery. This cargo doesn't even look like it's been outside.
Which is crazy, because it has been outside, alright, but I'm so glad to hear you're so impressed with my delivery. When it's warmer in Canada than it is in the southern US, you know something is up. Beast using his tax refund on grown-up things, 2026 is wild. Yeah, adulting sucks. You've got to do things like taxes, and then any money you get from taxes, you spend on more adult shit. Not fun. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Alright. Glad we managed to do this, though.
Where did you find this cargo? Of all the things I never expected to see. Thank you so much for bringing it.
I ran into it on the side of the mountain, so I figured if I was coming up here anyway, I'd deliver it to you.
Your assistance has ensured that I have what I need to carry out my research. I hope I can rely on your help again.
My whole tax return went to paying off debts. Holy crap, you guys are on the ball with your taxes. It's actually on my to-do list for this weekend. Me and Alana are going to sit down and finalize our taxes. But shout out to my chat. Apparently you guys are the most tax-compliant people in the world. Love it.
Go ahead and link me up with your Cupid. If the network's as amazing as everyone says it is, then I want in.
Good to hear you guys are getting returns, though, and you don't have to pay anything extra to the government, because there's nothing worse than that. You filed yours the day the IRS was accepting tax returns? Damn. Not much on taxes on my end when I work part-time. Yeah, that's fair. I had a lot of medical expenses last year. I think I mentioned to you guys my Invisalign alone was over $5,000. And then I got glasses last year, which was a lot. And there was a couple of other medical things as well. So I think my tax return is going to be quite hefty. Whether I'll get a return or not, who knows? It'll probably be minimal at best, but it's going to require a bit more work on my end this year. I've got to get all my medical receipts together and whatnot, so I'm not looking forward to that. It's gonna be annoying. Whoa, what the heck is this? Weapon data for a floating sentry gun. A thrown weapon that floats in midair and automatically attacks any enemies within range. Huh. It fires MP bullets effective against any target, but cannot detect BTs and is therefore unable to attack them. Up to 4 sentry guns can be deployed at a time. That's crazy. Wow. That's going to be cool, though. I think that's actually a really awesome reward. What? I thought Invisalign was supposed to be the cheapo option to teeth shaping. No. Invisalign is sort of the premier option now. And it depends on what you're getting done. I've talked about this before, but I need it less so for teeth shaping and more so for jaw movement. So I needed 75 trays of Invisalign, and so it cost a lot. It cost me, over $5,000, which is crazy, and not money that I necessarily wanted to spend, but obviously health is wealth, and I wanted to fix the issue before any more of my teeth broke and before it became more of a problem as I aged. But it was certainly an investment. And the worst part is you drop that kind of money and then you don't get anything fun for it, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not like I'm dropping $5,000 and getting a brand new PC. It's like, no, I'm buying something that's literally causing me daily pain. I paid for this mouth pain, which is annoying. But yeah, it was very expensive.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm not sure why my... Oh, no, I do know why my combat level went up. I was going to say, I'm not sure why my combat and stealth levels went up, but it's because to get this cargo, we had to poke around a BT-infested warehouse. Yes, I remember that now. There were grenades and machine guns involved. So our combat and stealth levels go up to 26 and 27 respectively, meaning our overall porter grade is now 215. We are a master deliverer, everyone. Given how much the Yanks moan about braces costs for their kids, I assumed they'd be more expensive. I mean, I think braces and Invisalign are essentially the same price. I mean, it depends on what you need it for, how long you need it. And then things like whether you're paying it monthly or yearly or whatever, there's lots of different factors. But basically, orthodontic treatment is expensive, and I don't have a ton of insurance coverage, unfortunately, for orthodontic treatment. So, like, I got a little bit covered by my insurance, but I still had to pay the bulk of the cost, which is annoying. If it makes you feel better, Tiff, when I spend 100,000 points, I too will be paying for your pain. Okay, touche, beast.
So this is what it's like to be on the network. The computational capabilities are far beyond what I anticipated. Amazing. Oh, and it's already yielded a useful result. Let me share this data with you. It's for a floating sentry gun. Toss it in the air and it'll hover in place, after which it'll target and engage nearby hostiles. And since it fires MP bullets, you don't have to worry about unintentionally killing people. But that's not all. I've refined the design of the cargo catapult so that you yourself can climb inside and be launched into the distance.
Oh.
A useful option if you want to bypass particularly rugged terrain along with your cargo in a single quick trip.
I can be like a circus acrobat and
it's
just
incredible what the chiral network can help us
fly
achieve.
out of a cannon. Alright, so we can now climb into catapult pods, and we can build and deploy floating sentry guns. Honestly, as much of a pain as it was to climb up here, I think it was worth it, because those are, well, at least one of those is a good reward. I'm not sure how I feel about the human cannonball part, but yeah. Alright, bye for now.
Thanks again. I'm glad we could meet. You've given me a renewed hope for the future of my work here. Come visit me again. Maybe I can find a way to make your work easier too.
I mean, the fact that you live on the very tippy top of a mountain means I'm probably not going to visit you very much, but, you know. You know. Alright, so, he's got a couple of orders here. I wouldn't mind doing this one, because we've got to go back down to the Magellan anyway. So let's do this standard order. This is a delivery to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. We're going to be delivering something called chiral sondes. I don't even know what that is. But something for high altitude investigations, and we need to try to deliver it in the best condition possible. So sure, let's do that. And then I am going to fabricate ourselves a new coffin board so we can use it to get back down there. Sam looks like an astronaut with this mask on. It's very much the Alters. I think it was you, Bronny, who said last day this was very Alters-esque. And I totally agree with you. Alrighty, now that this area is connected to the chiral network, you can see we have got a large swath of Australia on the network now. All this central region, the mountain range, is all connected. It's just basically the southeastern corner now that's not connected, so that's kind of exciting. Alrighty, so the only issue is going to be... what's the best way to get down here? I think it's going straight down this way and then up and over. Alright. But yes, I agree with Brawny Beast. I hope the dentist strip did fix the issue, because tooth pain sucks.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Yeehaw! Sam the Mountain Man, extreme sports enthusiast. Can you imagine snowboarding down a mountain with this much shit on your back? That's crazy. Also, good thing it is secure, because otherwise I can only imagine that would fall right off my back. Yeah, I would go so far as to say having a coffin board is essential for this mountainous area. Wow, it makes life so much easier. Obviously, you can't use it until you've already climbed up here on foot, because coffin boards can only be used on the chiral network. So your first journey has to be on foot no matter what, but after you survive the initial climb, building one of these things is essential for continued exploration. Each package would roll down and turn into a snowball. Oh my god, you're right. I would never recover them if they fell off my back, because they would just roll all the way down the mountain. Poor Sam needs a shower, too. My god. The guy is so dirty right now. Oops. Didn't mean to run into the generator, but anyway. Alright, we made it to the Environmental Observatory. Let's finish this delivery, and then I want to take a minute to replenish some of our supplies, and then we will move on with the main story. Alrighty, so we've got all these things here in perfect condition. Should be a highly rated delivery. With all that snow, Sam needs to warm himself up. Yeah, seriously, Sam hasn't had much of a break the past couple days. It's just been constant climbing of mountains, so he could use a shower and a nap.
Weather couldn't have made it easy, but you made it here safe and sound. Give me a sec to check order data. Say, very nice condition. You're pretty good at this porter stuff.
Thanks, I try.
I'd like to share this with you. Hopefully you can make good use of it.
Interesting. We got backpack data for something called a stabilizer. Battery-powered balance recovery unit fitted with posture-correcting vernier thrusters. The unit will activate automatically to stabilize the user should they lose their balance. Oh. The stabilizer also contains its own battery, so equipping one will increase Sam's overall battery capacity. Wow, that gets better and better. Cool. Thank you, Ridge Frost.
I've been reviewing materials allocations. Made it so you can withdraw more for fabrication if you like.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The stabilizer is a device that can be attached to your backpack. When you lose your balance while carrying cargo in the field, it'll help you to regain control. In areas with uneven terrain where it's easy to slip, it's a very useful piece of gear. Though it's only now made its way here. You probably used one back in the UCA, so I'm guessing there's no need to sell you on it. Requires battery power though, so keep an eye on your charge level when you're running it. My way of thanking you for everything. Stay safe out there, man.
A balance recovery unit. This sounds like something Kitchen Accident Tiff needs IRL. Oh my god. Bronny, that is the perfect segue. I wasn't gonna tell you guys. Alana literally was like, you have to tell chat. So as you guys know, Alana's currently away for work right now, meaning I have to be a big girl and live by myself. And I did burn myself again. Luckily, it wasn't very bad. It wasn't nearly as bad as when I burned the 3 fingers on this hand. But one day last week, I did touch the tip of my middle finger on my left hand off a pan, and it really, really hurt. And I had to text Elena, and I was like, I burned myself again. Like, she was only gone at that point for like 3 days. Literally, I had been alone by myself for like 3 days and I burned myself. Like I said, it is already like completely healed. It wasn't nearly as bad as the one from before. But yeah, I wasn't even gonna tell you guys. I was too ashamed. I was too embarrassed. And it was literally, Alana has brought it up multiple times. She's been like, have you told chat? What did chat say? You have to tell chat. So here we are. I'm coming clean. And yes, I used the stove without adult supervision and I paid the price because I did burn my fingers. So at least it didn't burn the house down. Oh God, knock on all of the wood. But yeah, you can't say I keep secrets from you guys because there you have it. I didn't want to own up to this failure, but I did. And I burned my finger after only being alone for a couple of days. Tiffany Rose Bush McJagger. WTF. Is that my name now? Rose Bush McJagger? Hey Alpha, yeah, you guys will be able to play this game on PC starting tomorrow, which is awesome. I'm playing on PS5 here now and loving it. So for all you guys who will be joining the Death Stranding 2 journey tomorrow, I'm excited. And I hope you guys enjoy the game as much as I do. And yeah, so anyway, that's what I had to tell you guys. I did burn myself. Life is hard, okay? Life is so very hard. Okay, most of my stuff is damaged. So at this point, I kind of just want to remake everything. I was gonna dox your real name. Yeah, no, I like this one better. Middle name Rosebush? I'm here. That's so silly and I love it. Okay, so I'm literally just gonna recycle pretty much everything and then start from scratch, I think. Because so much of my stuff is damaged. I would literally just like to start from scratch. So let's recycle everything and then make a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go high capacity blood bags and a regular blood bag. We're gonna go 1 ladder. We need absolute boots and sneaking boots. We need the Boca skeleton, combat power gloves. Then I need blood grenades, a dog mine. I want to try one of these floating sentry guns for sure. Fabrication limit has been reached, so let's make all these things first. Hey, Mode! Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, so now weapons. I want to do EX grenade, EX capture grenade, lightweight shotguns, and assault rifles. That's probably good for now. Oh, I still want one of these rubber pizzas, because I haven't had a chance to try that out in combat yet. Okay. I think we're stocked up now, after a rough few days up on the mountain. Meerkat!
No way that's coming up on 8 years.
8 years? Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Meerkat, for the 95-month resub. That's actually insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support as always. Enjoy the ad-free viewing, the sub badge, the emotes, and cheers to Meerkat for almost 8 years hanging out here with me and the rest of you guys. 8 years? That's half of Meerkat's life. Nice. Nice, Beast. Okay, I think we're good here. So, let's auto-arrange our cargo so it's in the best configuration. And now it's time for us to proceed with the main story. So, our next main story quest... Why can't I see what it is? Story. Order details. Okay, usually there's information here on what the next part of our story is, but luckily I remember. Basically, after we got up here to the Eastern Environmental Observatory, we got a message from Fragile, and she said, apparently Rainey, who as we know is pregnant, is experiencing some prenatal issues. And so she wants to go down to the Motherhood, where there is an OBGYN doctor, and we're gonna go check in with her and basically get an update on Rainey's condition. Of course, as we know, Rainey's pregnancy is not proceeding as smoothly as it should be. Her baby is stuck at 7 months. It's not dead. It is undergoing this weird post-stranding phenomenon that is becoming more and more common, where the fetus just stops developing at 7 months. It's still alive, it's still healthy, but you're basically pregnant indefinitely. And, I mean, I can't blame Rainey. This is probably just getting to her at this point, being friggin' indefinitely pregnant. So, regardless, we're gonna go back to the Magellan and A, get Sam a well-earned rest, and then B, accompany Rainey to her doctor's appointment, so we can get a bit of a checkup and see what's going on with her. She's pregnant? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, Meerkat, with her tummy. Her tummy has been very prominently shown since the first moment we met her, but yes, she is pregnant. Alrighty, now that we're inside, we will take off that oxygen mask. And now we're gonna go for a rest and a shower. God knows, Sam could need both. I guess I'm being dumb, I was genuine. No, I mean, maybe you've only seen her, like, kind of from the chest up, or you're confusing her with someone else, because, yeah. She is pretty obviously pregnant. Hey, Sleepy! What to expect while expecting? The perma-pregnant edition. Literally poor mother and baby. Yeah, it is a cruel phenomenon, this syndrome that's begun occurring in pregnant women. Alright, Sam said, screw washing the blood off my face. It's time for a rest. Guess when we wake up, we'll shower. Or we'll just go to the OB appointment covered in blood. Who knows? Who knows what Sam's gonna choose to do?
Good morning, Sam. The DHV Magellan is currently docked near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Is this gonna be like an episode of Maury? Like, Sam Porter Bridges, you're not the father! Woo! Not sure why the doctor wants to see me. This really has nothing to do with me, but yeah, we'll head over there in a minute. First, I am going to be kind enough to wash the blood and the inevitable stank off of Sam before he goes to this OB appointment. A more shocking twist would be that he is the father. That's true. If we're going for shock value, that would be the more shocking twist. He just met her a couple weeks ago, but somehow he's the father of her 7-month-old unborn child. But yeah, classic Sam, he always goes to sleep before a shower. And I mean, to each their own, but I don't know. I think it's a little nasty. But here we go. We finally got an update on the main story. After connecting the Eastern Environmental Observatory to the chiral network, Sam and Drawbridge travel aboard the DHV Magellan to visit the Motherhood's doctor, who has agreed to examine Rainey's unborn baby. So if we come to the corpus, I just wanted to see if I could find... Yes, so this is what it's called. It's called still baby syndrome. A phenomenon in which fetuses stop growing at 7 months. No still baby removed by cesarean section has survived the procedure, and there's currently no treatment for the syndrome. Still baby syndrome has been observed across the world following the Death Stranding. It does not affect all babies, but it is the primary cause of plummeting birth rates worldwide. One theory suggests that still baby syndrome is caused by an imbalance in the beach, and that expanding the chiral network will counteract it. So there has been one interesting thought or theory that we've posed. Basically, throughout the story so far, we've been getting little breadcrumbs of information. And one interesting breadcrumb that we logged was that Sam's ex-wife was pregnant when she died in a void out. What's interesting is that she was 7 months along when she died. Maybe that's just a coincidence, but I feel like I've played enough Death Stranding at this point to know that when it comes to Kojima, it's normally not a coincidence. So I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with that, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll find out more about this, because I do find it very, very interesting. But if anyone's going to give us some answers, it's probably Mama Doctor here, so we'll go chat with her. First, we'll chat to Dullman, though.
You know, Sam, I was just thinking, no matter what misfortune may befall him, that adventurer is going to keep exploring the continent. I just know it. Is it the primal calling that compels him to make these journeys? Or perhaps he's become addicted to the thrills that come with experiencing the unknown. Regardless of his motivation, when I see how distressed his son is, I want to do what I can to get him home safe.
You didn't do anything. I was the one who climbed that mountain and then brought him back down on my back. You just hung out. Sleepy says if Maury Povich is in this game. I mean, we know Kojima has his fingers in many pies. There have been a lot of unexpected guest stars in both Death Stranding 1 and 2. So God knows if anyone could convince Maury to get in a mocap suit, it would be Kojima. Sam's so strong and manly, he can make people pregnant by looking at them. It's an immaculate Kojima conception. TS's comedy comes in threes. We're going to be rescuing the adventurer a third time, calling it now, and we'll fall on top of him a third time. And that is the immaculate conception. That's true. There is coffin boarding in this game, so God knows there might be some sweet Tony Hawk action. Alrighty, let's head to the doctor's appointment with Rainey, I guess. Honestly, it's gonna be really nice just to see some different terrain. Wait a minute. It's snowing in the desert? Does that happen normally? This place is not normally snowy, which is why I just made that comment about seeing different terrain. We've been in snow-covered areas for so long, I was excited to see the desert. But apparently it's snowing in the desert now? Okay. That's weird. I think Egypt got snow a few years back. It does happen, although extremely rarely. Okay. I'm wondering if it's an omen of something more, or if it's just, yeah, a rare weather occurrence. Again, I struggle to call anything a coincidence when it comes to Kojima, so maybe this is an omen of something to come. Who knows? It's unusual, but it happens? Okay. Alrighty, apparently I have a porcelain vase that I can deliver to the Motherhood. I don't know where I got this or when, but here you go. In the game, it's gonna mean something. It'd be weird if it didn't. That's what I was thinking.
To visit us in this weather. I won't keep you long.
It's super rare for snow to fall in a desert, like a 1 in 100 chance or something. Yeah, again, which makes me think this has got to be some sort of omen.
What a surprise.
Call it Chekhov's snowfall. Yeah.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Okay, anyway, we delivered this random vase.
Stay as dry as you can. No telling how long this rain will last.
Rain? Girl, have you looked out the window? That's not rain.
Well done.
That is a different type of precipitation out there. Anywho. I don't understand. Why can't I... Oh, I think I just have to walk inside. Oh. Aha. Here we go. Sam, don't be a creep. Give her privacy.
Close your eyes. It's okay. You can trust me.
Remember, her doom's power is that she can reach inside people. So I guess that's what, yeah, that's what she's gonna be doing. Oh wait, she took her baby out! But she told us that she did that before and it never worked.
She's beautiful. She certainly is.
She had told us before that every time she did this, the baby would die. Oh, she only took it out so she could see him, or her rather, and now she's gonna put her back in. That's weird. This feels like a very risky procedure just to see your daughter for 30 seconds. Okay.
Are there ways?
Yes, they are. Your womb is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainy, the child you're carrying is not dead.
Huh.
It's just that time has stopped in your womb.
Oh.
Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth.
Till then, you have to be eternally pregnant. Godspeed, young one. Nothing to worry about. Just, you know, everything that comes with pregnancy. But I'm glad it looks like she's feeling better.
Come on.
So yeah, the first time we met the doctor, she said that she tried this before, taking babies out of the womb and transferring them to the BB pods, and they never lasted for more than 3 minutes. So I thought that's what she was doing, but no, she took the baby out for 3 minutes so she could see her and then put her back in.
Until then, I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
Huh. So interesting.
Sorry, but would it be alright if I took another look at your pod?
So this is why she wanted to see me. I thought I was going to be holding Rainey's hand during the procedure.
Okay. I'll head back first.
Rainey didn't need me.
The thing is...
First, we will solve the pregnancy not progressing, but you still got 2 more months in the oven.
I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside.
In the meantime, enjoy your stretchy pants. Also, oh, we going in the tube. Why do I feel like there's gonna be something weird in here?
See? Right there. See, a pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was transferred from the still mother's womb.
Oh.
Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the void out.
Oh shit.
Date of birth was 11 years ago.
And not just that, the serial number is BB00. Which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case, yes.
Remember who died 11 years ago and was pregnant.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should try and put this behind you.
She says after she just gave me all that information.
And digging up the past.
Here's the baby's birth date, but don't dig up the past. Don't look any more into this.
It's time we return to the DHV Magellan.
Huh. More breadcrumbs. So many breadcrumbs.
You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new obligations.
Okay, weird advice. Here's a peek into the baby's past, but don't think anything of it, you hear? So 11 years ago, Sam's pregnant wife, she was 7 months pregnant, she died in a void out. There's 7 months again. The timeline lines up. There's something going on here. Alright, I got a couple texts. I got one from Tarman. Splitter turn patterns for the DHV Magellan? A series of splitter turn patterns have been added to the options for customizing the exterior of the Magellan. If you have a favorite, why not give it a try? And then Rainey messaged, a mystery person. Someone called Charlie has logged a score in the VR Training's Porter Mastery program. Do you think this was Hartman's doing, or is there someone else here, apart from us? There's no way Charlie could have done the training himself. Kind of eerie, if you ask me. And the Tarman comments, apologies for causing concern. This is probably a bug in the system. I mean, it's not like Charlie's able to put on a headset and do some VR training. That's weird. Or did she? Dramatic music. Well, that's the thing. Maybe what Sam thinks happened didn't actually happen. Maybe he's the 7th son of a 7th son. That was definitely a hint of a point of no return, yeah, for sure. Or, I don't think it's a point of no return, but I think it's very much an indicator that our next little while is going to be focused on story-related things. I think we're still too early for it to be the true point of no return, aka endgame, but it's clearly, yeah, a little hint that we're going to be focusing on main story stuff for a while. I'm just looking around, and I think I've basically done everything I want to do. I assume the main story is going to take us down into this area. So at some point we'll be able to link up some of these sections. Other than that, we've got every other part of Australia on the map. And we have done a lot of fun side quests, actually, so I feel a-okay to go return to my room and proceed with the story.
Thank you.
In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tallara wouldn't understand. After all, she was living in a realm of the dead. I wouldn't expect children to be born into such a place.
But Rainey's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
Oh, that was terrible.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
Mm-hmm. And I just can't wait.
We're getting lots of screen time out of that song, aren't we? It's like the third cutscene we've had with the raindrops keep falling on my head. Yeah, getting absolutely everything out of licensing that song. Classic Kojima. Is this song out of copyright, or is Kojima spending 1/4 of the budget on it? Really could be either one. I have no idea. It's nice to actually spend a bit of time with Rainey and Tomorrow. One of my only complaints about this game so far, because I'm really, really enjoying it, is that Sam doesn't actually spend much time with some of these really interesting characters. Like, we've barely spent any time with Tomorrow or Rainey. And again, I know that checks out with Sam's personality. He's not the type of guy to be like, what you up to? And they all hang out and kumbaya. He's very much a lone wolf, and I get that. But it is just a shame to have such great characters like Rainey and Tomorrow and amazing actresses like Elle Fanning and feel like you never get to see them or you never learn about them. So it's nice to have those little interactions like that. That was nice. All right, apparently it's the middle of the night. I don't know why Sam's waking up, so go back to sleep and we'll try this again in the morning. I'm not one for character growth. Sam, probably. Honestly, fair. And I mean, there's still lots of game left, I think, so there's still lots of time for us to spend some time and learn more about them, but I'm just getting impatient, I guess.
Hi, Sam. Tarman here. I'm pleased Rainey's feeling better. And now that that's settled, we're all set to continue linking up the continent. Your next main order requires you to retrieve some intriguing cargo.
Intriguing?
And for convenience's sake, we've decided to transport you to the mission area in the Magellan.
That's nice of you.
Speaking of the Magellan, I think it's high time this old girl's weaponry got a bit of an upgrade. I've gotten in touch with a researcher based in South Fort Knott for this very purpose. I'll need your help, of course, but the details can wait until we get there. I'm sure you're eager to get underway, but the tar currents nearby have grown unstable. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As a safety precaution, I'd like everyone to assemble on the bridge before departure. Come and join us as soon as you're ready.
Sounds good. Weaponry, you say? Yeah, I'm definitely interested. Hey, Malice, is there any better feeling than waking up and then being like, nah, and just going back to sleep? Great feeling. Everyone that Sam gets close to usually dies. I don't blame him. Plus, he's also met a lot of evil, insane, violent people. Yeah, absolutely. I do not blame him at all, and I actually think it's very in character that he doesn't spend a lot of time with the others on board. But again, it's just a shame as the player that we can't experience more of Tomorrow and Rainy. Alright, well, we may as well start the day off with a nice booty shot of Sam the Man here and go grab a shower. Oh, we're not gonna see the booty? Sam's had enough raindrops fall on his head for a lifetime. True. And that's why he keeps his showers short and sweet. May as well have a quick breakfast of champions while we're at it as well. No apples today. Just worms. There's a butt version of this scene? Of course there is. There actually isn't, which is unfortunate. You saw a lot more of Sam's butt in the first game. Maybe Norman Reedus put his foot down and was like, dude, less butt in the second game, please, because I'm disappointed at the lack of crack. Things I never thought I'd say. Wow. Okay. Hi, Muffin. You arrived just in time to hear your mommy say atrocious things on the internet. Movie time. Enjoy, Ash. Alright, let's go to the bridge. Still snowing in the desert.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to reestablish our connection with the network.
One bug and energy drink. We ready to climb that mountain in a blizzard. Fueled and ready.
We're off!
Now, Tarman said this was going to be a bumpy ride, and they insinuated that it's a point of no return, so I can only assume something wrong is going to happen here. But off we go. Maybe the tar is going to freeze or something? Tallara's review. Story, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 9 out of 10. Crack volume, 2 out of 10. Also, TS, thank you for immortalizing the crack quote forever and ever. 9.5 out of 10. Not enough Norman Reedus crack. That's the Tallara review.
The currents just went crazy. I've lost track of my hand. It's gone.
That's phrasing.
Are we caught in a surge?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any other currents in our vicinity.
Unidentified object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact. What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Uh-oh.
Norman, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action.
Kitty! Someone, why is a kitty wearing a seatbelt?
It's no good. Can't break free.
I hope it's not a kraken.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent. Now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice.
Kitty has several lives left. The seatbelt comes out for the final 2 lives only. Meerkat says, you try strapping in a cat, and to that I say, touche. Oh no. Oh no, the baby's scared. I hope it's not a kraken. What is it?
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
What's it? Oh, what? I think it's some sort of... It is a kraken. It's a creepy robot kraken. Oh, I don't like this. Why do I have a feeling I'm a... Oh, shit.
Hold it. Yeah, I'm hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle. Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off.
Thanks, Hartman.
Oh, well. You roll back the clock and that old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you. And Sam. The rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you know, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All want to die together. Except for the fact that Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all.
There's theater gay shit going on, and Noella isn't here to add commentary. Also, tomorrow put her hair up. That means she means business. Elle Fanning, Troy Baker fist fight, or are they gonna kiss? I'm not sure which one I want more. Oh! Why does she also have theater gay makeup? What is happening? They're doing the dance of death. Kiss, 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 kiss.
Ain't that a funny trick you got?
Holy shit!
What the fuck? A ghost mech? So he's... what? Mecha Higgs?
Sorry to disappoint. But I don't break that easy. So be it. It's gonna be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
There is so much happening right now. Holy crap.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
And now I'm gonna go fight Mama Kraken out here. Okay.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of giant ghost mech. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out. If you can get it to let go and draw it away from us, we should be able to provide fire support. We're counting on you, Sam.
Well, this should be fun. Okay, I'm literally gonna go fight a mech kraken now. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure what just happened. Tomorrow put her hair up, so she meant business. Then she grabbed him, also turned into a theater gay. They did a tango of death. She broke his hands off, and then she revealed that he's not actually human, but he's also a mech? That was insane. Okay, and yeah, now we're just gonna go from insane to insane, and we're gonna go fight a Kraken, so let's make sure I've got all the weapons. We need shotguns. We need machine guns. No, we want grenade launchers. I want a couple more of these floating sentries. We definitely need more blood bags. Okay. So. Blood bag, 3 shotguns, a grenade launcher, 2 floating sentry guns, and I've already got some other guns already in my backpack. So, yeah, that's actually 80 kilograms of weapons, so that should hopefully do the trick. Did you bring guns to the gunfight? Fuck yeah, I did. Look at this stack. Holy crap. Okay, probably a good time for some A-Pass enhancements, too, if there's anything good. Cargo grenades, improved floating carriers, battery efficiency boost. There's actually nothing really for combat that'll help us out. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Let's go fight a mechanical Kraken. Here we go! The crew best get the kitchen ready. We're gonna be making mech takoyaki in a minute. We're just a delivery man. Why am I the one who has to do this? How about some love and acceptance? Yeah, I didn't pack that in my cargo here. All I've got is grenades and guns. Yes, I know. Give me a frickin' second. Grenade launcher. Hit it in the lower thorax.
Good on you, Sam.
Sam, please! You need to be more careful!
That one hurt. Bastard packs a punch.
I'm literally shooting grenades at it. Shut up and let me cook. Oh man, the music is getting epic. Okay. I want to toss out a couple of the floating sentry guns. One there. One there. Ow. Holy shit. Okay, okay, so we got support on either side. I'm fine. Back to the grenade launcher. Okay, the grenade launcher is doing good damage, and those flying mechs are also doing good damage. And the Magellan is also now helping us out. Okay. This is good. This is great. We're out of grenades. Onto the assault rifle. Oh, shit. Ow. Oh, God, Sam, get up! Oh, fuck yeah, this thing is going down. Ow.
Are you injured, Sam?
I don't even know. There's too much happening. So am I. I can't get away from these lasers. Okay. Great. I don't have a moment. Yeah, no, I did.
Wake up.
Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot. We were doing good damage, but we were also taking good damage. We can either press square to repatriate or press triangle to pretend you won. Oh, did Kojima put an option in this to skip boss battles? Interesting. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this instead. Alright, I'm back! The beautiful part about being a repatriate is that we are down for a minute, but we are not out. We're back right where we left off. The fact that it takes Sam about 3 business days to get up really doesn't make this any easier. Yeah, seriously, you see how slow he is to get up. It does not make my life easier. What does, however, is the fact that the Magellan's guns are back online. Alright, he's in the red. Man, you run out of ammo quick. Holy shit! No! I can't get up! Ow! Grenade launcher. The Kraken is now just belly flopping. Desperation flops. Oh, I don't like it. Thank God for this grenade launcher. Come on, it's almost down. Couple more, Sammy. Please get up. Come on. It's down. Woo-hoo-hoo! We destroyed the giant ghost mag. There you go. We did it. We saved the day and we took down Mr. Denticles. I died once, but no big deal when you're a repatriate. Combat level went up to 27. And we're alive! Yay!
Great job, Sam.
Thank you.
The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us.
Did my best.
Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.
You can say that again. So this is all the stuff that I lost at the very beginning of the fight, because I got knocked on my back and lost most of it. So we're gonna pick that all back up. Then in terms of gear, got a couple of things we can unload. We've still got a ton of guns for any future encounters. Aside from the bullshit stunlock death that seemed shockingly easy, yeah, I mean, I guess through my adventures so far, we've built Sam into a bit of a tank. A lot of his abilities have gone up in level, and I've gotten lots of really good weapons, so I guess all that effort is paying off, and it showed in that boss fight, because it wasn't too bad at all, which is nice. Regardless, Sam, you did it. Let's go take a nap. Poor guy is literally covered in tar. Still can't get over that scene between Tomorrow and Higgs. That was so crazy. We've got a lot to unpack there.
Good morning, Sam. I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DHV Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel in its current state, but Tarman's doing his best to get us back in action. I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repairs. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent you'll need to link up next. The show must go on, after all.
The show always goes on. Alright, well, first things first, poor Sam's gotta wash his face, so let's do that. All those deliveries have turned Sam into a warrior. Exactly. He's climbed up mountains in sub-zero conditions in the middle of a blizzard. He's survived an avalanche. Mechs? No big deal. Whew, what do you think about all this, bud?
The entire crew is working hard to get the ship in working order. So let's follow their lead and do what we have to do.
It's what I always do, isn't it? What I have to do? Alright, let's go check in, see what the damage is, get a status report.
How's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tower currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
Kitty, you're okay!
He came to visit me in my room.
Oh,
thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect, form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
Rainey and Tomorrow have really become besties. It's cute.
Stay safe out there.
And also, the fact that Tomorrow is not rapidly aging her when they're holding hands means she has gained good control of her powers.
She's here. Oh, there's Fragile.
What are these plushies? She got one for each of them? Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Not the matching bestie plushies. What's a secret girl squad meeting? Sam!
Let's get going.
I want to be a part of it. Cut off your penis.
Be safe.
Maybe they'll kiss? Yeah, maybe they'll be those kind of besties.
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
The plushies double as booty pillows.
You two be alright?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you, too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Take care of each other.
It's gonna be a lot quieter around here without the girl squad. I'm gonna miss you guys. I hope they're not gone long. We didn't get a Tomorrow X Higgs smooch. We're due some kind of kissy kiss, I feel. Or maybe I'm just being horny on Maine. Fucking sue me.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work repairing the DHV Magellan, it will unfortunately be some time before we can travel again. Nevertheless, putting our plans on hold is out of the question. We must continue to press on. Extending the chiral network remains our priority.
Sausage fest
Your
time!
next objective is to link up South Fort Knot. Though you'll need to get
Just
another
the boys
site online
now.
before that will be possible. And unlike before, the DHV Magellan will be unable to advance to your position after you've expanded coverage. And during this period, you'll need to operate without our support. Fragile, Rainy, and Tomorrow are gone procuring materials for repairs. And Tarman has his hands full tending to the ship. He'd also like to improve the ship's arsenal, as a precautionary measure. And bringing South Fort Knot into the chiral network will be necessary to do that. I say this to reassure you that the whole team is committed to getting the ship back up and running, and that we mean to join you as soon as we can. It's just gonna take us a little while, that's all. For now, head to the Phantom Smith's shelter and put him on the grid.
Phantom
The associated
Smith?
main order can be accessed via this delivery terminal.
Who or what is a Phantom Smith? Okay, so it looks like the Magellan got halfway up the mountain before it got stranded. And the Phantom Smith is on the other side. So just when I thought we were done with climbing snow-capped mountains, the game said, nope, we're not done yet. We've got to leave the Magellan, head north to recover the stranded cargo, and then take that south across the peaks to deliver it to Phantom Smith. Okay. Our next port of call is the Phantom Smith. He researches cargo that washes up in the tar. Unfortunately, a horde of gazers has appeared, and the Phantom Smith is scared to venture out. Retrieve all the stranded cargo to allow the Phantom Smith to continue his research. Oh, great. So you're saying not only do we have to climb mountains, but there's going to be BTs as well? Great. First name Phantom, last name Smith. Edgy. Warning, we are in the Central Highlands eastern area. The eastern part of the mountain range that's... I hate how fast that scrolls. Eastern part of the mountain range that rises in the center of the Australian continent. Its peaks are clustered tightly together into a severe string of ups and downs. Deep snow and low temperatures will drain your stamina, making these inclines a daunting prospect. Yeah, okay. And then down here is the BT area. BT area that appeared as a result of a gatequake. Cargo sometimes washes up from the tar currents here, and the Phantom Smith always keeps an eye on the place. There are currently large numbers of gazers in the area, making it very difficult to pass through. Fantastic! This gets better and better, so we've got to climb up a mountain, get through BTs, recover the cargo, and then climb back up and down the mountain again. This should be easy. Honestly, there doesn't look to be any easy way around this, to be honest. Right here looks to be a bit of a gap in the mountain, so let's try that. We'll come down the other side and retrieve the cargo. Then it's back up. Guess we'll pass through the Eastern Observatory and then straight down. We really should have hired a Swiss mountain tunnel engineer by now. Alright, this doesn't look like it's gonna be an easy route, that's for sure. Okay, because we're gonna be climbing mountains, I think we are gonna need to do a little bit of cargo management. As much as I would love to bring all of these guns with me, I think we're gonna need to put some of these into storage. So, we probably don't need 5 shotguns, for example. 4 of those can probably go in the private locker. One of the machine guns can go in the private locker. We keep the oxygen mask. Tanner repair spray. Dog mine, floating sentry gun. We definitely need a ladder and a climbing anchor. Okay, we're gonna need some more blood grenades. Those are my favorite against BT, so we'll take those. Looks like you could snowboard 75% of the way, though. Oh, that's true! We're in chiral network coverage here. That's a good point that I never even thought of, TS. So if that's the case, let's make ourselves a coffin board. I also want another blood bag. One more ladder. Okay. Auto-arrange our cargo. We've got 67 kilograms on our back, which seems like a lot, but for Sam is honestly not that much. We've got our boots. Got everything we need. I think we're ready to head out. Sam. Really, it's just the BT zone and the final stretch that are unsafe or out of the network, respectively. Yeah, you're right. So, you should be able to use this for a good bit. The unfortunate part is, as you can see, it is snowing again, which is not ideal because not only does it make visibility really poor, but also our stuff is going to feel the effects of timefall. As we're going higher up in the mountain, we're going to equip Sam's oxygen mask. And then away we go. So just to double check the map. Yeah, no, I'm not going the right way, so I'm glad I checked. We gotta go this way. Yeah, basically straight this way. Alrighty, off we go. Another day, another mountain. Just call me Sam the Mountain Man at this point. Yeah, using one of these coffin boards is so much easier than just trying to do this on foot. My god, look how fast we're moving. This is like heaven compared to what we went through on Monday. Now we are reaching a steep section though. Off the board. Let's see if we can get around the other side. I'm gonna use my Audra deck to scan as much as I can so I can actually see. Come on! Ah! Might not be able to get any further with my board. This might be as far as we can go here. I'm not gonna be able to get over these rocks. Ugh. Fine. Let's see. Okay, if I get off the board— no! Bye-bye, board. Okay, well, the board got us up the first mountain. Now we use those good old hands and feet of ours for the rest of the journey. Bye-bye, board. Okay, it's fine. To be fair, we're disconnected from the chiral network right here anyway, so even if I had gotten my board over the rocks, we would have been screwed. We can make another one at the environmental observatory, though, for the last leg of our journey. You can't just leave it like that? Oh, I can and I will. I am not climbing all the way back down that mountain for the board. I will just make another one later. Now, what is this? Someone has built one of these cannons. Oh shit, Sam! Holy crap, this is literally the steepest incline. How is Sam standing up right now? This is like defying gravity. Thank God he has those claw toes on his boots. And oh good, the storm's rolling in even more. This is insane. Holy crap. I was gonna go up to this cannon. Yeah, let's try that. Because remember, when we met up with the aeronautical engineer, he said Sam could launch himself out of these things now? I don't know what the effective range is. Maybe we could fly right over the BTs? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm ready to be a human cannonball. Use catapult. Enter catapult pod. Excuse me, since when can we Sam cannon? When we met up with the aeronautical engineer at the beginning of the stream. Unfortunately, I can't see anything, so I don't have a clue where I'm aiming or if this is going to be beneficial to us. There's only one way to find out. Parachute! Parachute!
Don't you dare drop me, Sam!
Okay, this is actually fun. Oh, there I am! I was wondering where Sam was in this. Okay, unfortunately it didn't actually shoot us very far. Like, not very far at all. That was basically all upward movement, not horizontal. So, as fun as that was, it wasn't very helpful. It was fun as hell, though. And there you go, now we know what it looks like shooting Sam out of a cannon. Okay. We're in the stranded cargo area. This is where the BTs should start appearing. You deployed the chute far too soon to get horizontal distance. Understandably, though, the visibility was actually 0. I had no idea where I was, and I was scared we were gonna crash into the ground. So yeah, I had to pull the chute, but I think you're right. I pulled it too early. Here's one piece of stranded cargo. I don't see any BTs yet? Huh. Oh!
Did you just drop some cargo, Sam?
Oh. Why was that so dramatic? I thought I was being attacked by a BT. Jesus. I just dropped some stuff. Okay. That's fine. Here's another piece. There should be one more piece around here. Again, I don't see any BTs, which honestly is unsettling. I'd rather see them. Luckily, someone did build a watchtower here. Oh god, but visibility is not great. We can see around our immediate area. And I, again, don't see... Oh, is that a BT? I don't know. There's the last piece of cargo. That's good. I don't see any BTs, though, which, again, is concerning to me. Because it makes me feel like they're gonna jump out and scare me at any moment. Where are they? No, I don't. I'm trying to activate the terminal. Oh my god, okay, I get it. Okay, we got all the pieces.
That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make it.
That's the plan, Stan. Okay.
Thanks for the help.
You know what? Maybe the cannon actually did help. You can see the trajectory of the cannon on the map, which is cool. I think I might have actually shot myself over the BT path. So what I thought was a failed cannonball may have actually been a success. Because you can see the BT icon is kind of back here a little bit. I think I flew right over their heads. And now, rather than go straight back this way, we're going to go up and around a little bit to continue avoiding them, hopefully. But I think that's why I didn't see any here. They're actually down there by the bridge. I, again, can't actually see them to confirm that theory, but looking on the map, that seems to be the case. We'll take it. Regardless, we're definitely going to have to take a bit of a detour here. But I would much rather climb a mountain than have to fight some BTs in this level of visibility. So let's take the roundabout route. It's getting real snowy again, folks. Thank God we got this oxygen mask. It would really suck if we didn't have full stamina right now. We outmaneuvered the fuckers, right? And had fun while doing it. It was a win-win. It would have been a lot more fun if I could have actually have seen where we were going and enjoyed me being in the air for a little while, but it still worked out, so shout out to the porter who built the cannon up there, because that was fantastic. I'm also glad I went out of my way at the beginning of tonight's stream to visit the aerospace engineer, because without that weapons data, wouldn't have been able to hop in the cannon, so there you go. Right, are we around the BTs yet? Yeah, I think so. I think I can come back down here. And the music's getting less spooky and more cheery, so hope that means we're out of the woods. Or not. Is my Audra deck reacting? Yes. Fuck. I can't actually see them, though. That's what makes this so difficult. I don't know. I'm just gonna skirt this way. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's one right there. I can see it. Fuck. Oh, shit! Ah, fuck. Ah! Okay, we're farther up this valley than I thought. Okay. New plan. We turn around, we climb back up the mountain. Put some space between us and them. Whew. Yeah, like the symbol is down here, but clearly that symbol extends far up this valley. Further than I thought it would. Sam is literally in an L shape climbing this mountain. Holy crap. His face is like grazing the snow. My god. That is some perseverance. Alright. We go around the side of this little mountain. Hopefully then we'll be out of BT territory. It's super Naruto running. Oh shit! You're good, Sam. You're good, you're good, you're good. Oh my god, are there more BTs over here? How? This entire valley must be a BT field. I can't see anything. Where are you? Fighting ghosts in a snowstorm. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. They're hard to see on a good day because, you know, they're ghosts. Try in 0 visibility blizzard conditions. Face down, ass up, that's the way we like to climb. Okay. I think we're keeping good distance. This is awful. Everything is terrible. Okay. We're gonna need some container repair spray. We've been out in the elements for a while now. I can only imagine things need to be freshened up a little bit. Alright. How high up am I? Oh no. Can't tell. No, I'm not that high up. There's a slope right here. Kinda high up. Okay. Careful, Sam. Down, 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 down we go. Where? Oh, shit! You're good, Sam. Come on. Oh, God. Now it's dark. On top of, you know, the snow. Where am I? Oh, we're still so far away. Okay, I think we might be smooth sailing though now in terms of BTs. Whew. We've still got a really long ways to go though. Holy crap. Like a really long way. There was a shelter back here. I think I might actually take the opportunity to take a quick break. Recharge our batteries, recharge our stamina before we head out on the next leg of this journey. Shout out to the other porters who have built all the infrastructure in this area. Because it has been a goddamn lifesaver. Wait! Oh my god, this is even better, guys. This wasn't a safe house. This was a teleporter! We can teleport! We can beach jump all the way to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Let's go! Oh, we don't have to walk up this valley. Woo! Wow. The infrastructure built by other players saved my ass in that section. Between the cannon, the watchtower, and that transponder, that was crazy. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. Now, because we teleported, all of our stuff got put into, our private locker. How do I access that? Private locker management. No, wait a minute. Where's the quest items? Wait a minute. Oh, but no, actually, this is not a bad thing. So all of my stuff stayed at the original destination. But now that we're up here, I can build a coffin board and go down and get it and come back up. So this is actually still good. This is actually still good. Because this whole area is on the chiral network. So I'm just gonna grab my coffin board, we'll go down and get our stuff, and then we have a coffin board for the final leg of the journey. Now the only issue is Sam's battery is really low. Is there a generator around? How can I charge Sam's battery quickly? It is charging, just very slowly. What happens if I rest? Yeah, it's charging, but again, extremely slowly. And I don't want to go out there and then run out of battery so we can't use our coffin board. What if I sleep? Although I guess my coffin board does have its own battery and it is completely charged up right now. So maybe Sam won't even need his battery. Yeah, no, I'm gonna risk it. Because it's actually not that far to go, at least just to get our stuff back. If we need to rest here again, we can on our way back up, but... Okay. Let's go get our stuff. Oh, and it's a beautiful day now, so that's good. A little bit of rest caused time to pass, which... Oh, and here's a generator. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything's working out. Alright. So, to get back down in that valley, I literally just go down this hill and turn right. Okay. Hell yeah! Now this is how I like to travel. Stuff we can pick up and deliver, so we'll do that. The beauty of being on the coffin board is you can pick up cargo. Oh yeah, this is better. This is so much better. Yeah, as you get down into the valley, the visibility becomes very poor again. You can see there's like fog or haze because you can barely see the sun poking through. It doesn't matter, because luckily it's basically just a straight line, and our objective is marked very clearly by that red dot on our map, so... Again, this all works out. This is how I like to travel, on coffins. Blame Kojima, okay? He's the one who couldn't give us a regular-ass snowboard. Had to make this weird. They've done witchcraft with this Decima engine. Yeah, this game is gorgeous, and the game runs perfectly. Like, I don't think I've noticed any instances of frame rate drops, and yet it still looks beautiful. I've got nothing but good things to say from the technical perspective about Death Stranding 2. Okay, facility storage. Here it is. So let's grab all our stuff. Put it back on our backpack. Auto-arrange it. Alright. Now we turn around and go back the way we came. Hey Lonely, I played Death Stranding 1, but it kind of seemed like a UPS delivery simulator. Did I stop playing too soon? I mean, the delivery aspect of the game is going to be prevalent throughout the entire experience because the core gameplay is that, making deliveries, but it's so much more than that, especially as you proceed further. You unlock new delivery techniques like these snowboards, you get vehicles, zip lines, so it's not just walking from point A to point B. It's honestly a lot more exciting than that, in my opinion. Plus, there's other aspects of the game too. It's not like you only do deliveries. There's also combat, great story sections, etc. So, I mean, personally, I would recommend you go back and give it another shot, but if the very core gameplay, you didn't like it, I mean, I guess maybe you wouldn't like the rest of the game either. But it definitely does evolve and become more than just a walking simulator like it is in the first couple of hours. But yeah, making deliveries is the core gameplay of Loop, so if you really didn't like that, then perhaps this isn't the game for you. That's what I would say. Alright, we made it back up. I did pick up one thing that we can quickly drop off here at the observatory, and then we're on the final leg of our mission. Alrighty, I found these houseplant seedlings.
Good to have you. Been looking forward to this. Checking order status now.
Honestly, Ridge Frost, this will probably be the last delivery I ever make to you all the way up here, so enjoy the seedlings.
Damn, I thought this cargo was lost for good. I'll take excellent care of it.
You're welcome.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Alrighty, so the hard part of this delivery is over now. We've gone up the mountain, through the BTs, recovered the cargo. Now it's just about making it to the final stop. The Phantom Smith is basically straight south, a very steep cliff, but hopefully we should be fine to just board down there. So I guess the question is though, if I go this way. Okay. Let's shred. Oh, this actually looks sick. Wow. We're so high up, we're higher than the clouds. This is the perfect start for a run. Let's go snowboarding. Wow, this is beautiful. The music kicking in.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Hope.
Oh, it's spoken word poetry to music. Interesting. Oh, dang. Okay, this is as far as we can go on the board, unfortunately. We're outside the chiral network now, but we'll do the last little bit on foot. Can't see anything, but luckily I've got the path marked out, so we just follow this dotted line and it should get us there. This was a missed opportunity to not play Tricky by Run DMC, although this song sure is pretty, yeah. Made it to the Phantom Smith. Yet another loner up in the mountains. Every single shelter we've come across, it's just one person living up here in the middle of nowhere. Took a lot of work to get here, but get here I did. I brought all of your stranded cargo, and it has not been damaged in the slightest. You're welcome.
Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond. You're one hell of a guy, seriously.
Oh, thanks.
Sit tight. I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away.
Bet you're a pretty cool guy, too.
Some of the finest looking cargo I've ever seen. I'm happy. Happy Pappy.
Happy Pappy? Okay. I strive to make my customers happy Pappy.
There's no denying your incredible skill, and I really can't thank you enough.
My god, this guy's gonna make me blush. You're welcome.
I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral network.
Will do. That's what we came here for, after all. Not only does this guy smith phantoms, he smiths some wicked compliments, too. Look at that map of Australia. Oh my goodness, we have stopped by so many different areas and linked them up to the chiral network, such that the majority of this continent now has chiral network coverage. That's pretty cool. A Phantom Smith has now joined us. You can see the convoluted route it took to get here. Ooh. We get weapon data for a chiral shock cannon, a weapon that fires chiral particles at a special wavelength. Firing the cannon consumes chiral crystals. Although extremely noisy, the chiral particles can penetrate walls to knock human targets unconscious. Whoa! And inflict significant damage on BTs and mechs. The cannon's powerful recoil means it must be fixed in place before firing. Okay, so it's got some positives and negatives to it. No portability, but a lot of power. Cool. We also got music data for that spoken word musical poetry. And our firmware has been updated, enhancing our memory.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh, we're so close to porter level 39, my god. What more did I need to do there to get a level up? I did everything a porter could be expected to do. Regardless, we're still porter grade overall 216, meaning we are a master deliverer. In terms of career statistics, we've now got over 42 hours of gameplay. We've delivered over 5,000 kilograms of cargo, 266 unique pieces, over 320 kilometers. We've also connected 35 different areas to the chiral network.
And now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech.
Huh.
From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground first, though. Makes a lot of noise, too. Gotta think before you fire. You know, even I've heard stories about Higgs and his plans. So if the chiral shock cannon helps you stop him, that'll make my day. And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, you should be able to get some new and improved tech to help you out. There's a lot of other folks on this mountain doing specialized research.
Oh, I know. I've met them all.
The chiral network too. I'm sure they'll hook you up with all kinds of goodies.
What research are you even doing out here anyway?
I came here with the advance expedition, actually. Tagged along with this one researcher. I guess you could say we were like mentor and student. Can't go anywhere without tripping over stranded cargo in these parts, you see. The stuff we found was like nothing we'd ever seen before. Invaluable materials for our scientific pursuits. So, when my mentor was about to leave for South Fort Knott, I realized that I wanted to stay put. I thought that if I got this place on the chiral network, I'd be able to share future discoveries made here much more easily. Moving forward, I expect that my efficiency will increase substantially, allowing me to be of greater use to you and others.
Okay, sounds good. Bye for now.
Thanks again. You've been a big help. Definitely couldn't have managed this on my own. I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here, not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on doing what you can to make things better for us all. I don't know if I can come up with anything else to help with that, but I'm willing to give it a try. Your support would be appreciated too. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right? Be warned that this cargo can explode if handled improperly, and should be considered extremely dangerous.
Noted.
So if and when you take this main order, handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Okay.
Sam, apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on our conversation. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious?
From the very beginning, when he wouldn't tell me who he
his
was.
Credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply, despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry.
The existence of Charlie is suspicious. Exactly.
Has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knott and put it on the chiral network as planned. It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan's capabilities to better contend with Higgs and his forces. And the sooner we connect all of Australia to the network, the better.
I can only assume that Charlie's identity is going to be a major plot point and big reveal. But yeah, since the very beginning, that guy's been suspicious, so... That was a bit of a rhetorical question. Also, I can't believe Automod picked up blacksmithy as an offensive term. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So... As you can see, basically the whole of the mountain is connected now. There's still a little bit here and a little bit here that hopefully we can connect at some point. If we're going to South Fort Knott, I assume that's probably right here? Yeah, that kind of looks like a Fort Knott, so we're probably going straight south from here next. But we'll find out once we pick up our next main quest. Our next destination is South Fort Knott. Several voidouts triggered by terrorist attacks have occurred recently in the area, sending the city into a state of panic. The Phantom Smith has developed a device that may help deliver his chiral field controller prototypes to F6. Now, we've got one problem. This thing is heavy. It weighs 275 kilograms.
Data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only.
So, we're still not able to make contact with the Magellan. It's still undergoing repairs. How am I gonna lift this thing and get it down here? I'm not gonna be able to physically carry it on my back, which means the coffin board is out of the question. Maybe we do one of those floating carriers and Sam just walks down the mountain? This is gonna be a tough one. Can we just roll it down the mountain? No, because apparently it's very fragile and might explode. This just gets worse and worse. I mean, there's no real good way to get down here. We come down this little bit of a valley. Honestly, just follow the valleys. And then we hit a river. And then we're there. So I'm not necessarily going to map out a route. This is hazardous cargo. Cargo that is marked hazardous will explode if it takes a significant amount of damage in a single blow. It will also explode if the cumulative amount of damage taken reaches a certain point. Be sure to handle with care and try to ensure a smooth journey when transporting such cargo in a vehicle. So these are chiral field controller prototypes, an experimental device that allows the special force fields known as chiral fields to be controlled. The Phantom Smith has examined the cargo that Sam recovered from the tar. It seems that this device makes use of the ghost technology he discovered. This is a hazardous item that may explode when damaged and must be handled with great care. I mean, if it explodes, there's that much less mountain to scale down. The delivery might not be complete, though. Yeah, like, I physically cannot carry it, so... I guess I'll just offload it for now. I suppose... No, I can't even craft a vehicle here because this place doesn't have a garage. So I'm literally forced to carry it on foot. So yeah, I'm thinking our best option might be the floating carrier. Must be handled with great care. Does Tiff need to wait for Alana to supervise? Okay, a floating tractor cart that can be loaded with cargo and attached to the waist or attached to one other carrier. It consumes chiral crystals while in use. Floating carriers can also be used as a mode of transport. This version can be loaded with up to 900 kilograms of cargo. Yeah, it legitimately seems like the only option. Which sucks because now we're gonna have to navigate down this mountain without the help of a, you know, a board or anything like we would normally do. Okay. So how do I load cargo into it? Place cargo on floating carrier. Okay. Can you pull one of these while coffin boarding? Oh! I didn't even think about that. Maybe that's an option? It might be, like, really dangerous, but I kind of want to try it. Let's see. Oh, or I could chain two of them together and then ride the front one, because I'm pretty sure you can ride them like you would a snowboard. So actually, that might be better, because at least they'll be the same height and actually, and actually tethered together. This might be better. Let's see. Ride carrier. Yes. Oh, yeah! Let's go! This is what we gotta do! Oh, this is fun. Okay, I just have to be really, really careful. Do I have brakes? I don't know if I have brakes. I can't see anything. Oh, God. I'm scared this stuff's gonna explode at any minute. It is bouncing. Hopefully it's okay back there. I hope so. Things seem to be working so far. That works much better than I imagined it would. Shit, look at it bounce! It looks ridiculous, but like, if the cargo's fine, then I'm fine, you know? Oh, there's armed survivalists here. Okay, we're gonna avoid them. We're gonna skateboard down. So this is more of a skateboard than a snowboard, because Sam has to manually kick. But it looks so silly. I know, look at it go. It's not hitting the ground though, is it? It's a floating carrier, that's true. So it's just air resistance, which shouldn't cause any physical damage. Oh yeah, this was the perfect solution, guys. And we got past all the armed survivalists, no big deal. Hell yeah! This is kind of fun. Now this is pod racing. Look at it go! Bounce, 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 bounce. And we're out of the mountains! I see the city! It's smooth sailing now. Oh, this is the funnest thing we've ever done. 11 out of 10 would recommend this method when carrying large amounts of cargo. And we've got so much momentum now. We're able to roll down through. Heck yeah. I also...
Wait, Sam, you've just dropped some of your cargo.
What happened? Just after I got finished saying how much fun I was having and how great this was. What happened? Hubris happened. That's the last time I compliment anything ever again. What the heck? I hit a rock. I didn't even notice. I mean, nothing blew up, so that's good. I guess we'll take the rest of this on foot. No more bouncing. I was having too much fun. I wasn't keeping an eye on the road. Damage report? Can I check it from here? Oh, it's all good. It literally only took 1% damage. Perfect. So that confirms that all the downhill bouncing did no damage. This is one of the best songs of Death Stranding 1. This is a great song. It would be great for setting the mood that I kind of killed by bouncing along and losing all my cargo. I feel like this is supposed to be a serious emotional moment. It's not really what I built here, but great song. The worst is behind us, we can now hoof the rest of the way, exactly. The only issue is going to be crossing this river. It doesn't look like that deep, although it is fast flowing. Let's see. God, it is very fast flowing. We are moving. Not a diagonal, but we're moving. Beautiful music for this harrowing journey. We're good. We've made it to the very southern point of the Australian continent, folks. Welcome to South Fort Knott. No, I'm the same as UTS. I actually don't remember this song from Death Stranding 1, but it has been close to 6 years since I played Death Stranding 1, so I'm just enjoying it for what it is. We've made it to the F6 delivery entrance. Let's drop off all this cargo.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
All in all, that wasn't a bad trip, other than the, you know, one stumble we had. Other than that, it was a lot of fun, honestly. We slid all the way down to the riverbank, where then we had to take it on foot, but today I learned floating carriers are a great option. Hello, I've got your chiral field controller prototypes in almost perfect condition. %, perfect condition. Just one little stumble that we don't need to talk about.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition.
1% is a rounding error. Those packages were perfect.
Now this is great. One of the finest looking deliveries I've received.
Why, thank you. See, he doesn't care about that one stumble. Yeah, he agrees.
I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
Also, this guy is at South Fort Knott, the very southern point of Australia, and his last name is Southern? Kojima, could you be any more on the nose with these naming conventions? May as well just call him Southman. There you go, new strand established. Although by the looks of this map, we can go a little further south. This is Pierre Southern at South Fort Knott, and he is now on the chiral network. It's a nice, basically straight line down here to South Fort Knott, you can see on our journey there. And we got some new vehicle data, a chiral cannon. A weapon component for the pickup off-roader. It automatically fires accelerated chiral particles at enemies within range. It's slow to fire, but extremely powerful. Bringing this cannon to populated areas is strongly discouraged, okay? Noted. Also, we got, ooh, spiked tires for slopes. This is some good vehicle data here. Pick up off-roader tires studded with spikes designed for mountainous terrain. They should allow you to traverse steep slopes that are otherwise impassable. Heck yeah! Alright, we're definitely putting that upgrade on our truck as soon as we get access to it again. It's actually on board the Magellan right now. So as soon as the Magellan gets back up and running, we'll get our truck and kit it out with some of these new upgrades. Off-roading and guns? Our truck's gonna become a beast! But yes, it does look like Tasmania is actually in the cards by the looks of that map, so there you have it. We went up to porter level 39.
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something.
Higgs is always up to something.
Reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain.
Okay, what kind of research do you do here?
In the wake of the Death Stranding, we've been witness to all manner of new and unknown phenomena. The research team to which I belong has worked to classify said phenomena, that we might determine which can be leveraged for practical applications. The Phantom Smith is also one of our number. The two of us shared a mentor, as it happens. The man responsible for developing the navigational systems of the DHV Magellan. His influence is largely why I study vehicles and related tech. We don't yet know why ghost mechs are able to operate outside of chiral network coverage, but we do have a working theory. And if the underlying principles of this theory prove true, we can take advantage of them. Fortunately, the cargo you've brought may well hold the answers to many outstanding questions. I strongly suspect we'll make rapid progress in the days to come, meaning you can look forward to even more new and exciting creations.
Sounds good. See you later.
Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you.
For me?
A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor.
You shouldn't have.
This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. Per Tarman's request, I believe.
Ah.
I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia.
Wow.
We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage you to rest in your private room.
Jeez, everybody is encouraging me to nap. I wish this many people encouraged me to nap in real life.
It's called private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges, though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions. Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patrons' funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Am I the only one who's not shocked by that revelation? I don't know. From the very beginning, APAC was like, we're independent. We're not with the government. But it's like, I don't know. All these big organizations are secretly funded by the government. This doesn't shock me at all. We already discussed before how it looks like the government is funding some of Higgs's weapons factories for the sake of spreading American culture around and convincing people to join the chiral network. So that isn't a shocking revelation to me in the slightest. Osborne, thank you for the follow. Drawbridge being a continuation of Bridges is in no way a surprise. Exactly. Exactly. Anyway, time for a nap. Yesterday was literally World Sleep Day. Is that why Tiffy slept so much to celebrate? Well, yeah, I did celebrate World Sleep Day because I got 12 hours of sleep last night, so that's great. Happy to celebrate.
Stand clear.
Wait a minute, what? Apartment? Wait, what the fuck? Where am I?
Just like old times.
How did we get back here?
This place does wonders for my mood.
Hartman kidnapped you. Great.
The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
How short is Norman Reedus?
Well,
or how tall
at the
is this
Motherhood
guy? I
facility,
know.
We managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know,
I forgot about her. Oh
this
my
place
god.
isn't wholly nostalgic.
That's so creepy.
It has the most delightful hot springs, you see.
Oh my god. Okay. Way to
Though,
break the
truth be
tension there.
told, even they aren't my
After we're having this serious conversation, we just see this woman in the walls. Quick thumbs up.
If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Warm bath.
She's the woman who has the Dooms condition where she vomits violently every 21 minutes. The
Perfect
puking
treat
woman in the
for a
walls,
weary
yeah.
traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
BB00, aka Lou, is in a convoluted way part of extending the network anyway. It's quite poetic, really.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knott is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knott delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Sounds good. TS says, fucking hell, you miss one stream and this is what you miss. Vomiting women in the walls. It's seriously what I love about this game, is how serious yet unserious it is at the same time. Me and Hartman are having this conversation, we're digging deeper, getting closer to the answers of who Lou truly is, and then we got misses in the walls. It's like... Oh, I love it. It is just such a weird mix of serious yet unserious at the same time, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic.
I dare say tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities.
Seems that way.
She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, literally her, I'll go to her corpus entry, TS, for your information. Additionally, it looks like a lot of these entries have been updated. For example, look how long Lou's is now. It really summarizes all the data we have. So why don't we get caught up on this. Lou, bridge baby with the serial number BB28. When Sam first encountered BB-28, the unit had been deemed surplus to requirements and earmarked for disposal. I saw Malice says she has a whole family of projectile vomiters, right? So she has 2 daughters who each both have dooms. Luckily, their affliction is not projectile vomiting, but clearly the dooms runs in the family. The two formed a bond, and Sam took the BB with him as he crossed the North American continent. At some point along the way, he stopped calling the unit by its serial number and started using the name Lou instead. And we found out the reason Sam started calling the baby Lou is because that was the name that Sam and his wife had picked out for their unborn baby, which is, oh, punch me in the feels. After the UCA was established, Lou was declared non-operational and was once again condemned to incineration. With Deadman's help, however, Sam faked Lou's disposal and removed the bridge baby from its pod. Ordinary BBs cannot live outside their pods, but by some miracle, Lou survived and started to develop like a normal newborn baby. The pair went into hiding in a reclusive bunker on the Mexican border while the UCA searches for them. And that's the start of Death Stranding 2. Deathman discovered that there were 2 bridge babies with the serial number BB-28, which is apparently an administrative error. 4 years ago, a bridge baby marked BB-28 was incinerated. However, shortly afterwards, Sam was given a unit with the same number. This is the BB that Sam called Lou and took with him on his journey across North America. Right, I forgot that aspect of it. Not only all this other stuff going on, but there's 2 BB-28s. I guess the BB-28 that was incinerated was the real BB-28. This is BB-00, so someone then took BB-00 and gave it this new designation, which is interesting. Records, however, exist only for the BB-28 that was incinerated. Given that each BB serial number is meant to be unique, it would therefore appear that there's no record at all of the BB-28 known as Lou. Sam first met Lou before he embarked on his mission to connect North America to the chiral network. He was given the job of urgently transporting a corpse that had been discovered in central Knot City to the incinerator. A member of Bridges' corpse disposal team named Igor Frank joined him on the journey. Igor was not a doom sufferer, so he took along a BB pod to detect the presence of BTs. But the corpse started to necrotize during transportation and transformed into a BT. It caught Igor, though not before he was able to give his BB pod to Sam. The voidout that followed destroyed Igor and K1, leaving Sam and his new BB all alone in an enormous crater. The BB was Lou, who Sam took on his journey across North America. It emerges that Lou, which Igor had taken out of storage prior to the mission, had inherited the serial number BB-28 from another bridge baby that had already been incinerated. It's also revealed that Lou's still mother had already died. On the inner wall of every BB pod is inscribed its unique serial number and production number, the date when the occupant was transferred from its still mother's womb. Lou's pod is inscribed with the date on which Sam and Lucy were caught in a voidout 11 years ago. The serial number written inside it is BB00. Much of the documentation from the BB experiments was disposed of by Bridges researchers at the time or is no longer possible to view. However, it seems reasonable to surmise that 00 would be the number given to one of the first subjects of the experiments, and yet they took place before Lou was even born. But the number must mean something. Drawbridge will continue their investigations into the meaning of Lou's serial number and try to unravel the mystery of Sam's bridge baby. The investigation into the meaning of the BB00 serial number has revealed that Lou was part of the core bridge baby plan. In its early days, the chiral network made use of a sacrificial BB as a means of connecting to the beach. Bridges planned for only a single BB to undertake this task, but their research failed. By the end, 9 sacrificial BBs were needed to provide chiral network coverage for all of North America. That's right, 9 babies were sacrificed to lay the foundations for internet across America. BB00 was given a new serial number, BB28, and placed in long-term storage. Records show that the Bridges research team, which had worked on the project in secret, tried to conceal the experiments and wiped all traces of BB00's existence. Had they not done so, Sam and Lou's paths would never have crossed. So there you go. That's a great summary of everything we've learned so far, but also goes to highlight how many questions are still left unanswered. Bronny says, Lou's a Time Lord, like Doctor Who, obviously. It's the only explanation. Okay, the reason I came in here was because I'm looking for the vomiting woman. So I can... Ah, the hydrologist. This is her, TS. The hydrologist works at Hartman's lab. She originally studied the Earth's water circulation processes, but after her investigations into the origins of timefall and chiral clouds revealed that water was circulating between our world and the beach, she pivoted her research to focus on these new phenomenon. The samples of beach water that Hartman has been collecting are absolutely essential for the hydrologist's research, and she's also researching hot springs. The hydrologist suffers from dooms, as well as a similar form of 21-minute syndrome that Hartman has. Rather than her heart stopping, however, her stomach seizes, causing her to vomit. Embarrassed by her condition, she likes to keep to herself, aka live inside the walls of Hartman's lab. So yeah, every 21 minutes she projectile vomits. Can you imagine living a life like that? TS says, I don't know which is worse, her or Hartman's condition. Honestly, I know. Every 21 minutes, Hartman's heart stops for 3 minutes. The hydrologist's stomach operates on a similar cycle, seizing every 21 minutes and causing her to vomit for 3 minutes. So it's not just one puke either. It's 3 minutes straight of vomiting. I gotta agree. I think dying is probably not as bad as 3 minutes of vomiting every 21 minutes. Several other doom sufferers experience a variety of symptoms on a similar 21-minute cycle. Together, they formed a community known as the 21-Minute Anxiety Association, where they meet, talk, and share their thoughts and concerns about the condition. So we've met two of the hydrologist's daughters. They both also have dooms and 21-minute syndrome. One of them, every 21 minutes for 3 minutes, her eyesight magnifies. Her eyeballs become like telescopes, which is crazy. And we never actually learned what the other daughter's syndrome is. But yeah, there you go. That's the backstory on the woman inside Hartman's walls. All right. Oh, I forgot we had this as our room background. Let's try to center this a little bit better. There you go. Oh yeah, I made Sam a weeb. Absolutely, I did. Okay, guess we got our nap in. Oh wait, I can change this one too? Can we double weeb? Oh, we can double weeb. Weeb on one side, weeb on the other. Beautiful. Okay, now we're done here. Looks like it's time for another vision!
Thank you for coming. They are from a child. You are the father.
There you go, it's confirmed! We've obviously been speculating, but it's now confirmed. Sam's wife, Lucy, was carrying a child, but it was not his child. God damn, can you imagine Sam getting to experience that in the first person? So it's literally confirmed now that all these visions he sees are Neil Vanna's memories, but holy crap, that is savage. Poor, poor Sam, my god. Okay, anyway, after that emotional trauma, I guess we'll just go pick up our next mission.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day.
So this is why Sam doesn't talk much. Yeah, my guy's been through a lot of trauma.
pick up.
His wife died, and right before she died, he found out he was not the father of the child.
You'll forgive me for
He eventually got a child, and then that child died.
I did a deep
His
dive
mom's
into
dead,
the
his
DHV
sister's dead,
Magellan's
everyone
plot.
around him is dead.
While it is indeed a civilian vessel, that
Finding out you were cucked by a flashback in the middle of a random elevator ride? Tragic comic.
Bridget's own account, just like the funding for Drawbridge
Poor,
itself.
poor Sam.
It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Again, the president is, like, pressed about this, and I'm just like, meh. Obviously, there was an underlying government territorial objective. Like, this doesn't shock me in the slightest, but anyway, that's the least of my worries. Alright guys, there's an ad starting in about 20 seconds, so why don't we take a quick break, we'll let those ads run, and then when we return, we will take on our next main order. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for waiting. Hopefully you took TS's threats seriously. Hydrate, stretch, give yourself a high five, or else. While I was refilling my water, I actually just took a look at the poll. Tomorrow is movie night in the Discord. If any subs aren't in the Discord, let us know and we'll get you in. Because tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain, we are going to be doing a movie night. And I was just checking the poll, and it looks like A Princess Mononoke is going to be the movie that we're watching tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, and I've never seen it. So this will be a first-time view for me. I actually was watching some Instagram reels earlier, and I saw Michael B. Jordan, who literally just won the Oscar for Best Actor. He was asked after the Oscars what his all-time favorite movie is, and he said Princess Mononoke. So, I mean, that's pretty high praise. So yeah, tomorrow night, movie night. Hopefully we'll see you guys there for some Studio Ghibli fun. Bonnie says, I would say it's the best Studio Ghibli movie. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's really, really good. Basically, everyone who's seen it, from my conversations with them, they've said they've loved it. So, I can't wait to watch it myself. Did I hear Princess Mononoke? Yeah, Malice. Tomorrow night in our Discord, we're doing a movie night. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, Malice, but we can get you in if you're free tomorrow night and want to join us for movie night. I'm very excited. It'll be my very first watch. Beautiful movie. It's one of your faves. See? Everyone who's watched it, I feel like they love it. So I can't wait to watch it myself. Alrighty. Next delivery. Now, unfortunately, this is also a really huge delivery. I think we're probably going to have to build another truck. As much as I love my red truck, and we'll get back to that, for this particular delivery, I think we're going to have to build a truck and put some of those studded tires on it, such that we can drive 650 kilograms of cargo up the mountain to the Magellan. With the Phantom Smith connected to South Fort Knot, a new chiral cyclotron has been developed. In conjunction with some special materials, this can be used to upgrade the DHV Magellan's weapon systems. Deliver the chiral cyclotron parts and the special materials to the DHV Magellan. So, yeah, now, the only unfortunate part is there are BTs here. There are BTs on the banks of the White River. It's thought to have developed after numerous people became lost in the snow and eventually turned to necro. Dang, well, that's dark. There's also Deep River here. A river that flows to the west of South Fort Knot. It's supplied by water that runs down from the snowy mountains. A BT area covers the basin of the river. A fast-flowing water and snow-covered ground makes this terrain difficult to traverse. So we definitely need to cross the river as soon as we can, and then kind of take a wide arc up and around. We might not be able to completely avoid the BT field, but hopefully we can just vroom vroom in our truck past it as best we can, and then it's just basically a straight shot up the mountain. Alright, chiral cyclotron parts. Parts for a chiral particle accelerator built around ghost technology. Combined with other special materials, the cyclotron can be used to fit cannons to the DHV Magellan, boosting its firepower. These were originally developed in South Fort Knot with reference to the Phantom Smith's chiral field controller, and there are over 650 kilograms of this stuff. We've also got some other special materials to deliver. Materials developed to enable cannons to be fitted to the DHV Magellan. So with all of this together, holy crap, this will definitely be our biggest delivery ever. So yeah, we're gonna have to build a truck. Or actually, we don't even need to build a truck because Mikeus has already built a truck and left one in the garage for fellow porters to use. Shout out Mikeus. I will be taking this for a spin. Okay, well in that case, let's load all this stuff straight into Mikeus's truck. Cyclotron, isn't that an alternative name for a particle accelerator? I think so. Thank you, kind stranger. Yes, thank you very much. This makes my life easier. Oh yeah, and look who's here. Muffin has decided to awkwardly squat on my work laptop because, you know, it's a warm square. Why wouldn't you? Alright. Let's do it. I'm also going to grab the battery efficiency boost APAS enhancement. I've been working towards this one for a while. It reduces vehicles' battery consumption by 8%. 8% is a random number, but that should work great for us.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Alrighty, and you can see this thing has got the spiked tires equipped as well, which is perfect. Alrighty, time for another delivery. What the heck? What's going on? Huh?
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Corbridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie.
My sister.
And she did all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
I can only guess that the reason she did it is because she thought it was Sam and Lucy's baby. She obviously would have had no idea that the baby Lucy was carrying wasn't actually Sam's. So I think she did it out of love for Sam. My dear Amelie, yeah. Very, very interesting. Honestly, I think the most interesting part of that entire conversation was the fact that it's now confirmed that you can access the internet from the afterlife. Because even though Deadman is dead and gone, he's apparently still surfing the net over there on the beach, so good to know we won't all be bored to hell. Decommissioned is such a detached term to use about babies. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Alright, so the second I get on this side of the river, everything turns really scary red. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to avoid these BTs. You can watch Tallara from death. I'll always be alive. It's because he doesn't want to cross to the other side. Yeah, he's just hanging out on the beach. Watching Twitch. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Wait, that saying doesn't fit this. No, if I was a shepherd, I wouldn't be very delighted about this. I don't... Oh, I see BTs. I see BTs. Oh yeah, I see him. Let's avoid. Oh yeah, I see him. As I've said before, I would rather see them than not see them though, because at least I know where my enemies are. Let's kick this up a gear. Oh god. Go! Go, 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 go! Muffin's like, I hate this! This looks scary, Mom! I'm leaving! Oh, this is so scary. Okay, I think we're out of the worst of it though. I don't know what that screech was, but I think we're out of it. Woo! Out of the fire and into the frying pan, though. We left the BT area just to come into an actual blizzard. Great. Also, over here is something belonging to a tar therapist?
Okay.
We have not met a tar therapist, so I'm gonna pick that up. So we can try to meet her at some point. Will it show me where she is if I pick up cargo for her? I think that's normally how it works, right? Can't even find it. Oh, here. Oh yeah, she's over here. Oh geez, she is well out of the way. Okay, we'll get to that after. One delivery at a time. We've got to drive a truck up a mountain. And honestly, it's better than walking up a mountain, so we'll take it. It's nice to have wheels. It's nice to have some studded winter tires on, so we can get up here. And somewhere up there, the Magellan should be waiting for us. Hey Brian, no, this is PS5. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff for the tar therapist. Here's some opal accessories, because, you know, opal accessories are very important for therapy. Oh, I was gonna grab those, but they're in the middle of a river, so never mind. I'm not grabbing those. We probably need to cross over this river, actually. But I don't see a good spot to cross. Maybe we won't cross the river. Maybe I'll go up and around. Poor Sam, still exposed to the elements, even though he's driving a vehicle this time. But this has got to be better than what we were doing before. Sit back and relax, everybody. Off we go. Didn't the first game's trucks have a closed cabin? I honestly can't remember. They did? Yeah, talk about a downgrade, jeez. Sorry, Sam. You're roughing it in the sequel. Oh, shout out to Home Cafe 9753 for building this little bridge here. Beauty.
Enough already.
This is about as relaxing as a low visibility winter's drive up a mountain can get. Great music. Speaking of great music, what the heck? Rector, thank you so much for the raid, my friends. Look at all these beautiful people coming in. Sanius, Metal Waldo, Chantella, Vitor. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Yeah, you're going from one snowy mountain to another. Welcome to Death Stranding 2, where we are driving a truck up a mountain in zero visibility. We're mountain maxing out here. Yeah, you actually missed us SSXing down this bitch earlier. We did a lot of snowboarding earlier on today's stream, and then I was able to get studded tires for my truck, so we're using that instead. Very realistic. Everybody, please go check out my friend Rectifier, will you? He's awesome. And as I said, speaking of cool music, he's also really, really talented when it comes to music. He loves doing guitar streams. I love hanging out in them. I'm always impressed at his talent. And yeah, he also plays games that take place on snowy covered mountains. So like, if that's your thing, he's got you covered. Good news, Tip, we finally finished Griff's run. 1 character down, 9 to go. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. You're 10% done. Love that for you. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Tallara. Hello, welcome. We're currently playing through Death Stranding 2. I played the first game on stream when it came out almost 6 years ago, which is crazy. I just got around to checking out the sequel a couple weeks ago, and so far it is so much fun. Really enjoying it. And yeah, we actually spent the last couple of streams in the snowy, mountainous region of the game, so we've been doing a lot of snowboarding and other snow-related activities as well. Right now, though, we just arrived at our destination for all this cargo. It's all here, perfect condition, no damage, special materials, and chiral cyclotron parts, so that we can outfit the Magellan with lots of new weaponry.
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts.
Sure did.
Just give me a moment to check your cargo.
It's true, we've stopped yeeting a small child down a mountain for the sake of progression. Boo! Progression schmession.
This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Well, thank you, Tarman. I try my best. We did end off making a 12-year-old punch a lot of people. Well, I'm glad you finished off the kid. That is very exciting. 1 down, 9 to go.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it.
Order complete. We now have access to custom hologram data for Tarman. What? Isn't that a little self-absorbed? Thank you so much for making this delivery. I've actually got a reward for you. It's me in hologram form, so you can look at me anytime you want. Are you happy? Best gift ever.
We'll prep the main cabin for immediate use.
Okay.
To making improvements to the other armor.
Okay, we'll take it.
It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
You're very welcome. Happy to help. Oh, and here comes the man of the hour, Charlie.
Your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
So it seems to me that much like the first game, connecting the country to the chiral network is only step 1. There's clearly going to be more for us to do after that section. Before we go sleep, though, what I definitely want to do is take my truck and customize it. So we can now add the spiked tires for slopes to our truck, which I definitely want. And then that's in the hangar deck. Perfect. So can I transfer the stuff that's in the other truck to this truck? That's the question. Facility storage. So this is my truck. Oh, there's nothing in the other truck because all that was in the other truck was the main story stuff. Got it. I don't know why I have 4 assault rifles in my truck. It's the most American thing I've ever heard. We can probably store 2 of those in the private locker. Okay, we've got a bunch of materials as well, which is good. And then, yeah, before we actually pick up our next main mission, I kind of want to go see the tar therapist. I feel like the easiest way to get there, though, as you can see, people have already built some pieces of what appears to be a highway. So if we were back at East Fort Knott, we could probably hop over to the tar therapist. The worst part is because the Magellan is still under repair, I can't actually chart a course over to East Fort Knott, which would mean we'd have to take the long way around, which I'm definitely not doing. So perhaps we hold off on visiting the tar therapist until later. 4 guns into truck, America. Literally. My truck is loaded full of guns. Alrighty, guess we'll detach these carriers, and then I guess we'll go take a nap. Why not? How many sections do you think it'd reckon... How many sections do you reckon it'd take from South Fort? it kind of looks to me like the Tar Therapist is going to fill in this section. And then it looks to me like there's probably 3 more sections over here. One is going to be South Fort, one is going to be this Southern Observatory or whatever it is he just said, and then there's one more over here. I think there's 4 sections total. But I think the Tar Therapist is in her own section on the opposite side of where the main story is going to take us. So we'll just have to go back and find her later, I guess. I do have a delivery for her, but we'll hold on to it. Oh, sections of highway, you mean? I see. Yeah, hard to say. And it looks like monorail can also maybe come along the backside and connect up to East Fort Knox. You can see that's actually been started as well, so it's probably just one section right here to get to the Tar Therapist, and then it's probably 1, 2, 3 to South Fort Knot, probably. Yeah. That's my best guess. But for now, we nap. And I don't know why I was Russian when I said that. I'm still appalled at the fact Sam does not use blanket or pillow when he sleeps. Like, what? Dude has taken minimalist lifestyle to the extreme. Also, what's happening? Why are the emergency lights on? What is going on? Hello? Hello? I literally only have one button available, and it's to check on Lou, so I guess that's what we're doing. Why is there music playing? What? Lou is not in the container, and I hear music. That was a nightmare. Okay, okay. Just having dreams about evil doll man vibing to Japanese pop music in a BB pod. Burn it with fire. Fuck that entirely. Welcome to Death Stranding 2, everyone.
Is the Southern Environmental Observatory, but there have been some developments.
Freaky ass jump scares.
Established a base in between us and the observatory, and they've also set up some.
Dollman, do you have anything to say about that?
We won't be able to proceed with our plans until they're out of commission, and that's not our only concern. Ghost mechs have been spotted in the region, and we have every reason to assume that they're making preparations to hinder our efforts. I'm afraid it's only going to get tougher from here on out. Once you've finalized your preparations, accept this main order from the delivery terminal.
Got it. Sounds like this won't be easy at all. I just saw Rector's comment. I don't know why the thought of just being like, home from work, open the closet, hang up my jacket, my utility belt, and my fucking baby in a jar. No, it's true. This is what Sam does. He comes home, takes off his boots, hangs up his backpack, takes off his work suit, and hangs up his baby. That's the routine of this man. That was the worst jump scare in the franchise so far. Dollman, apologize for your scary dream. Yeah, let's confront him about this.
While you were resting, Fragile and the others made it back to the ship safe and sound. They were able to procure all the materials we needed without any issue. Tarman has just finished installing our new main cannon. He said it will be some time before it's fully operational, though. Even so, the DHV Magellan has been restored, thanks to our combined efforts. Now, it's time for us to do what we can, and to finish what we've started.
So you got nothing to say for yourself about, what you might have possibly been up to last night?
Come to think of it, Pierre Southern of South Fort Knot, was it? To think his mentor was instrumental to the development of the DHV Magellan's propulsion systems. One could go so far as to say that he's one of our vessel's many fathers.
Yeah, I guess he's not gonna own up to the shenanigans he did in my dream last night. That was crazy. Like, who at Kojima Productions was like, Kojima-san, I have an idea. And that was the idea. One random night, Sam's gonna go to bed. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna hear some mysterious J-pop. He's gonna investigate. And then, stay with me, Kojima-san, jump scare. Absolute insanity. This game is insane. And that's why I love it. Because, yeah, it is insane. Alright. We've been rocking with the Junji Ito suit for a while. I kind of want to switch it up. Let's go back to, let's just go back to our basic normal suit. Let's go basic bitch, Sam the man. Okay, let's wash my face after that travesty. Visibly winded, having sprinted to Kojima's office. Kojima-san, I have an idea! Subarashi, developer-san, implement that immediately! And then promote that person! What will fit the mood of this dead baby game? Possessed puppet in place of the baby! Must have been a fun meeting. A fun meeting indeed. Oh, it's never a dull moment around here, that's for sure, folks. If this is your first time seeing Death Stranding or Death Stranding 2, honestly, that sums it up really well. There's very serious main missions, very serious conversations, and then random crazy shit like what you just saw there. Okay, so now that the Magellan is fixed... Oh, great. Okay, we can actually pilot the Magellan now, so let's do what I wanted to do and go see the Tar Therapist. So let's actually teleport the Magellan over to East Fort Knott. Perfect! And from here, I'm actually going to pop into East Fort Knott and see what materials I can take. Because hopefully we can build a highway. Thank you for the hydration, Ronnie. I'm pretty sure I looted this place dry the last time we were here. I don't think there's like any materials left, but I will take a look. Plain materials. No, that's not true. There is stuff here. Oh shit, no, there's a ton of stuff here actually. Wow. Metals and ceramics are what we need to build highways, and there's a shit ton of them here. Fantastic. Metals especially. There's a ton. Fantastic. Our truck is going to be extremely heavy, but that's fine. Because we will hopefully use a lot of this stuff soon. Okay, from here, the only other thing I wanted to do was spray some of my cargo with the container repair spray. Because I've been in a lot of snow and rain and sleet lately. And, it could use some repairs. Alright. Let's hit the road and build some highways. That's right. Somehow Kojima made building highways something that this 31-year-old woman gets excited about. And honestly, if that's not brilliant game design, I don't know what is. Because if you had asked me prior to playing Death Stranding 2 how much excitement was generated by the thought of building highways, I would have said probably -5. But goddamn do I like building highways in this game, so... Again, shout out to Kojima-san for the brilliant ideas. Alrighty, I see an auto paver right up ahead. So that's our first stop. Civil infrastructure! I had no idea I was so feral for building infrastructure until I started playing Death Stranding 2. It's unreal. If I had known this, I would have become a mechanical engineer and not a lawyer, because goddamn, I had no idea this would get me so hype. I love building roads in every game I can build roads, not gonna lie. You'd love this Detour. It's a big world and there's lots of roads to build. And it is not mandatory to build roads or other infrastructure in this game, but goddamn is it fun to do so. And then it makes getting around a hell of a lot easier as well. So yes, there is a tangible impact for better road networks in this game as well. Not necessary, but again, makes your life a lot easier. Real-life roadworks being the nightmare that they are, the fantasy of building smooth tarmac in the blink of an eye is a powerful one. Well, yeah, and that's a big part of it as well. This shit is smooth, it is built easy peasy lemon squeezy, no manual labor required. This is my type of infrastructure building. But yes, it does look like the monorail can actually extend along this coast here, which is super cool. So we're not only going to be building highways here, folks. This is a double infrastructure run. We're going to be building highways and monorails. Oh, talk dirty to me. Damn. Speaking of endlessly building roads, I'm already 17 hours played on Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I'm so glad you're having fun, Bronny. That makes me really happy to hear. Perfect emote, Detour. We laid a perfect stretch of highway and now we're building monorail tracks. Oh. Oh fuck, you're gonna make me become a civil engineer. We are insane. Okay. Monorail's going across the water. Road is stretching out here, and this is also a great moment to take in the beauty of this game. This is another reason why I like building highways and monorails, is because it allows you to just cruise around the world easy peasy and really just take in the beautiful visuals. Eastbound and down! I'm a sucker for building railroads in HOI 4 to the point I sometimes stagnate in other areas of industry just to ensure my troops have supply. I'm glad to hear it's not just me who loves building roads in video games. This is clearly something that we all share together. Now, unfortunately, this is the end of the road, literally, but the next auto paver is right over there. So that's where we need to go. That might be a little easier said than done, though, considering we've got these tar balloon things, a river, and lots of rocky terrain. Alright, let's put the Cybertruck through its paces. I did grow up playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, so close enough. That's what I said, actually, Rector, is that building all this infrastructure is just bringing me back to my Roller Coaster Tycoon days. I guess that's where it all started. But yeah, I don't want to get any closer to those balloons, so let's try to not get any closer to them. This section looks like Scotland. You're right, actually. It totally does. If I don't look at the balloons won't look at me, and everything will be fine. Alrighty, here's our next auto paver. Oh no! I'm not gonna have enough materials! Boo! This section of highway needs so many materials. I guess no other porters have bothered to come over here because it's so out of the way and it's so close to all of those scary tar balloons. No one wanted to be a part of it. I do actually have enough metals, which is kind of surprising. Don't have enough ceramics, don't have enough chiral crystals, but we can at least submit some. They even included the floating tar jellyfish, just like Scotland. Alright, well that sucks. We're not going to get a fully complete highway. There is going to be a gap. So the highway goes here, and then it gaps, but it does pick up here next to the tar therapist. And if we go make this delivery to her, hopefully she will actually give us access to some more materials that we might be able to take down here and finish off the stretch of highway, so... All is not lost, folks. Bear with me. Alright, Alright, so she should be up here somewhere. Right? I'm heading the right direction? Oh yeah, but way farther up, okay. Again, I'm not sure what a tar therapist is. Are you a therapist for tar? Like tar sits on the other side of your desk and you help them? Are you a therapist for people who have been negatively impacted by tar? I don't know. Guess we'll find out soon. If I can get the truck down here. For, with, or of tar? Yes, these are the questions. Oh dang, and her house is literally on like a puddle of tar. So maybe she needs therapy because there's so much tar? So many questions. Okay, we're here. We've got some stuff. So I'll park my truck in the tar and we'll make our deliveries. Hello, I've got some stuff for you. I have got tar coagulant for therapy. Not even sure what that means. And a mini water purifier.
Hello, and welcome to my humble abode. You must be a porter. Ah, of course. You've brought a delivery for me. Excellent. I'll assess its condition right away.
Imagine the workload of a post-Stranding therapist. Yeah. Jeez.
No way, you actually found this thing. That's amazing.
Hey guys, something's wrong with your hologram. Yeah, we'll help them out with that in a second.
Special. Of that I have no doubt.
Whoa, what the heck? We got a firmware update for something called Golden Hunters. They are projectiles launched from the DHV Magellan's auxiliary cannon. They will burst open above their target location, transforming into golden hunters that will drag nearby humans into the tar, eliminating them without causing a void out. They're also effective at slowing down humanoid ghost mechs. That's crazy! What? Okay. Thanks, Tar Therapist.
So that's why you and Drawbridge are out here.
It's fire all bullshit, go vibes.
Connect me to your network.
Huh. So if we're outfitting the Magellan with all this weaponry, you'd have to imagine there's going to be more combat encounters in the future where the Magellan acts as backup for us like it was against that Kraken mech. Excuse the fuck out of me? We can drown people in tar by proxy? Apparently, that's crazy. Alright, new strand established, coming down the Australian East Coast. Welcome to the network, Tar Therapist.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Leveling up is hard these days. Jeez Louise, feels like every level is a slog.
What a fascinating experience, this chiral network. Like nothing I've ever seen before. I'm a tar therapist, by the way.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study of tar.
Oh, they're a naturopath, but they use tar instead of like herbs and
which emerge from the currents.
incense.
I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons to render aid. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel. And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the Golden Hunters utilize tar to hinder and entrap their prey.
Not the human belligerents.
Be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage. And use them wisely. Okay?
Yeah, let's talk more about tar therapy. Imagine rubbing yourself with tar infused with essential oils. I think that's what this guy's pushing.
Tar is not only intrinsically entwined with the other side, but also exerts an influence on human health and other natural phenomena.
Huh.
If applied correctly, we can use it to resolve all manner of physical and mental imbalances.
Are you sure?
I've begun putting my theories into practice here. You can learn all about it by reading the corpus.
Huh.
Oh, yes. You've met the Phantom Smith already, haven't you? He's one of the few who truly grasps what I'm trying to accomplish here.
How strange. Not many people truly grasp what you're trying to accomplish here.
I believe I can develop even
That's
better
weird.
applications.
Wonder why more people aren't believers. Okay, I need to head out.
Thank you for taking the time to come see me. Do visit again. I'll be waiting for you.
What an interesting person.
Order completed. Well done.
Anywho, now that we're here, you have any orders for us? They want me to recover some material. I don't really care about that. Claim materials, though. I do care about that, because I want to build some more highway. Metals. Aw, unfortunately, there's not much here for us to take. That sucks. But my infrastructure! It requires more! Alright. We'll take everything we can, but it's not going to be enough to finish that highway back there, unfortunately. Alright. So now from here, you can see there's a stretch of highway that runs along here, but let's see if we can build on to the other side. And or find the next part of the monorail. So there's Southport Knot over there. Oh yeah, there's the highway. So that over there must be the next auto paver. But where's the next monorail thingy? I see one there. There's gotta be one closer than that. Let's see. Oh. What is happening? There are BTs here? Where? Or are they reacting to those? Oh, I think it's reacting to those balloons down there. Unfortunately, the next monorail station is down by said balloons. Fuck. I think the best way to approach this is probably... Am I stuck? Good. Bunny hops in the Cybertruck. If I take the road down to the other end and then come down along the beach. Oh. I said we'll go down onto the beach like that was gonna be easy. I didn't realize there were literally sheer cliffs. Okay, if I keep going a little bit, it looks like there might be a way down. Oh yeah, and there's the next monorail station. Okay. Let's go down to this one first. Thank God we got grippy tires on the truck, because this is a hell of a muddy hill. We're gonna have to try to get back up. Speaking of, poor Sam, just sitting in the rain. It must be so cold. Alright, that's where we need to go. I don't see any tar balloons on this side, so that's good. I think we'll be okay here. Just over there, but like that's far away. Yeah. Everything's gonna get all dramatic, but they're all the way over there. It's fine. Ooh, I think we might have enough materials to finish this section. Let's see. Let's see. We have enough chiral crystals. We have enough resins. We have enough special alloys. Hell yeah! More monorail track, baby. This gets me hype. Boom goes the monorail. Beauty. Alright, now we are running out of material, so I'm not sure if we'll have enough for any more sections of highway or monorail, but that was a great start. And then if we go to South Fort Knott, which I haven't taken any materials from yet, hopefully I'll be able to resupply there and then come out and build some more. So right now, you can see, because look at this monorail track. It goes all the way from the northeastern mine across, stops at East Fort Knott, and then we just need to extend it to connect with this part here, and then it'll go all the way to South Fort Knott, which is crazy. It'll go basically along half the country. Alright, so we got 2 more stops to make on our way to the city. There is 1 auto paver and 1 track layer here. We'll contribute what materials we can, and then we'll head back to the city. You get the East Coast Main Line, yeah, which is so awesome. Okay, so this would be the next section of monorail. It actually doesn't require a ton of materials. Do I have enough for this? I'm shocked at how little materials this requires. We got enough of that. Holy crap, we got enough! Just enough! That's so exciting, let's go! Monorail, baby! It's so soothing! I wish it wasn't, you know, a dark and stormy night so we could appreciate this a little bit better, but if we look on the map, we can certainly appreciate it. So that extends the monorail now up to here. And then, what is this? Oh, that's another mine! Interesting, there's another mine there. Hang on. Detour. Ah, mine north of F6. I'm actually gonna jump out of the truck here and grab some of these chiral crystals. Hang on, Detour might as well be the title of this stream. That should be the title of the YouTube episode when I upload this VOD. Hang on, Detour. What this requires. I definitely don't have enough materials because I like don't have any, but if we know at least what we need, then we can bring it back here. So we need resins and special alloys. We'll contribute what we have for now. But yeah, we're basically gonna go back to South Fort Knott and raid it for all it's worth in terms of materials. And then we'll take that out and build some more infrastructure. Hey, Sleepy, so that wasn't actually a point of no return. It was just their way of telling me there was a boss fight coming up. So we had to fight a big mech monster, essentially, and then after that, now we're back in the game, sort of doing what we always do. So it was just a gentle wink, wink, nudge, nudge from our companions that I should make sure I'm really ready because there's a boss fight coming up. But we got through the boss fight just fine, and now we're out doing what I do best, which is build infrastructure. We're building monorail, we're building highway, although unfortunately I am out of materials. So we've got to go back to base now. Also, holy, beautiful night sky. Love it. People are using the roads I've restored. That makes me happy. Strange that we haven't seen, like, any missing cargo on this entire journey, though. I think I would have came across a couple of things I would have picked up by now. I figured I'd have some cargo to deliver here to South Fort Knott, but I literally haven't seen anything. Oops. I was looking too far ahead, I didn't notice that giant rock coming. No deliveries to be made, but anyway. We're back. Time for us to head into the city. Civilization. Welcome to South Fort Knott. Number of inhabitants, 8,489, so not a ton. I thought coming down into this southeastern portion of the continent, which, you know, in real life is the most densely populated portion of the continent, that we'd see more people, but there's just not many people here, which is kind of surprising. So do I have any deliveries to make here? I don't think that I do. Let's see. Nope, I don't. What I can do, though, is raid them for all their materials. So, let's take out everything we can. Alloys, ceramics, metals, and resins. And then some chiral crystals. And we'll claim all that and put it in the truck. Alright guys, well it is getting late and we have had a productive night tonight. We're still technically in episode 9, Puppets. This is another long episode, but we actually did a ton of main quest work tonight as well. We're now officially down in the southeastern portion of the continent, and you can see, I believe they said 85% of Australia is linked to the chiral network right now. I think we've only got 3 basically sections left. By linking up the Tar Therapist, we now only have this far south region, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we'll call it a night right here, but when we pick up next time, we're going to continue doing our favorite thing, that is building infrastructure, and then we'll proceed with the main story as well. The next main story mission will require us to take on a main order at the DHV Magellan's terminal. So once we're done building infrastructure over here by South Fort Knott, we will have to go back to East Fort Knott, which is where the Magellan is currently parked. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. As always, I had an absolute blast. This game is a ton of fun, and it's even more fun with you guys, so thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow night we are doing our movie night. As I mentioned in the Discord, we are watching Princess Mononoke, so no stream tomorrow, but we will be hanging out and watching a movie, so hopefully I will see you guys there. Otherwise, I'm off for the weekend. We'll be back again next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings next week, playing some more Death Stranding 2. So we'll be off for a little bit, but hopefully you guys will come back and join me for some more crazy Kojima adventures next week. In the meantime, if you need to get caught up on what's happened, head on over to the YouTube channel. I do upload all of the Twitch VODs over there, and I guess the name of the VOD for this one is going to be Hang On, Detour. So this one will be up soon enough. But yeah, have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. If there's any Wednesday left, have a good Thursday. TGIF, we're almost to the weekend. You can do it. Good night, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here again soon.